So uncivilized.
Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man proudly presents another episode of, you know what it is, man, Uncivilized Scoundrels. And yeah, so I do want to basically preface this by saying it wasn't me. I didn't make the suggestion.
It was Vinny.
Yes, I did watch it, but it didn't come from me. It wasn't encouraged by me. It wasn't something that I actually had on the marquee. I didn't have this tapped. It wasn't something that I said, Joe, it wasn't something I was like, yes, we have to do this. It didn't come from me. So anybody's disappointments, you don't have to blame me. You will not blame me on that. You're going to blame this man because it was because of him that we will be covering the Caravan of Courage. And this man for promoting it. The Caravan of Courage.
That's my cosigner.
Cosign. It was
He's
cosign.
running shotgun in the Dodge Caravan of Courage.
The executive producer. Press X.
The executive producer of the Caravan of Courage.
It was a good idea.
There he
It
is.
was a good idea. This will be a day long remembered. Alright?
You damn right it
Between the
will
end of
be.
Kenobi, it will soon see the Caravan of Courage.
Kendra, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Kendra. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm along for the ride. I love all this Ewoks nonsense.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
Ewok
thank you guys
nonsense.
out there for being here with us, man.
And the Caravan of Courage is riding on a donut, Kendra. So we ain't got a full tire. we got three.
Uncle Keith, you only here because this reminds you of
I love it, man.
you know what this reminds you of, bro.
I told you what it reminds me of. I told you, man. I love this stuff. This was. I don't know who thought this up, man.
Bro,
Because I looked at the credits and I know all those people on the credits of the executive producer and all that, they can't be in the business anymore. They can't be. They was run out of town, man. They had to be run out of town.
bro, I mean, you know what? It's almost like for the moment. And here's the thing. Do you realize that the one of the characters that was in the show? So did you ever see Four Brothers? Remember Four Brothers?
Yeah.
With Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese.
Yeah.
So the mom that was basically
That's right.
there,
That's right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
she
One
played
of the
Katarine.
Yes.
She was
Yeah.
Katarine in Caravan of Courage.
Yeah. She
Oh
was.
damn, bro!
She
Like
was.
this is
She was.
Tony Cox was one of the Ewoks.
Yep.
Bad Santa Tony Cox.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Wow, bro!
Hey,
Like this
hey.
is yeah.
Listen, and to add some gravitas to this production, the man who was doing the narration was the man who narrated Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, one of my favorite Rankin and Bass productions. It was Burl Ives.
Burl Eyes, bro.
Did the narration on this, and
Yeah.
like I said, when I heard the voice, I said, "Damn, I know who that is."
Burl
So
Ives.
that just brought the level of gravitas to new heights when Burl Ives was the narrator. It doesn't get any better than that.
Vinny,
Doesn't get better.
what was it that really inspired Caravan of Courage for you, and that you wanted to cover Caravan of Courage?
Yeah,
So-
Vinny.
For as long as I can remember, probably I don't know, probably it's been like a decade. Anytime there's a rank your favorite Star Wars movies list, I always work in a Caravan of Courage joke, and it's been a running joke for like years and years and years. I always bring it up, and in my heart of hearts, if I'm truly being honest, it's not all a joke. It's kind of I kind of actually, part of me actually does enjoy
Like-
it what it
Caravan
is.
of Courage. Yeah.
Because I mean, this joint came out in 1984, 85.
It
So
was 84.
Right
84.
after Return
I
of
was
yeah.
6 years old, and this was after Return of the Jedi.
Yep.
I wasn't some jaded Star Wars fan. Like Ewoks, I'm sure when I was 6, I had no problem with. So when we watched this movie, I don't remember thinking, "Oh, the Ewoks are cute." I remember thinking, "This world is insane. There's like all kinds of beasts and
Mhm.
and monsters and
Mhm.
creatures, and all
Yep.
I could think about was this is all in the Star Wars universe where." Like there was just a war here with rebels and
Yep.
Empire, and there
Yep.
was flying beasts and dinosaurs hiding in skinny trees and all kinds of great shit, yo. And I just always found it like very interesting that they're they were like Wookiees, but they made them smaller for to sell action figures or whatever and make
Exactly.
it appeal to
Exactly.
kids. But at the same time, they had like this cool culture of like you know some Native American vibes and
Yeah.
also like viciousness, where like they may or may not eat people who fuck around with their
Exactly.
I mean, look, it's a very interesting culture, and it's very it can be. I mean, they almost stabbed this 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Literally, bro. Literally, bro. And then it was bro. It
What?
was how he looked when he did it.
No, man.
Bro, he was
They
like,
all look, yeah, they all look. Everyone on the whole movie looks.
but the eyes didn't change. It was like,
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
all the Ewoks, everybody in this joint is just high out of their skulls.
bro.
The funniest
Bro.
part of the whole film to me is the boy asking, "Hey, y'all got any food?" And the Ewok turns and goes, "Tush."
Yeah, bro.
Hi. He
Yeah.
said, "Y'all want some tush?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hold up. We're already hungry. We don't need
We don't need to be smoking nothing.
you to help us get hungry. We want it.
Yo.
That's the thing. The Ewoks always have the munchies. Is the thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
bro.
eat people, whatever's around. And their language is funny as shit. The little girl was
Yo.
dying. They gave him some medicine. The girl was like, they gave him some
Yeah.
medicine. And the Ewok Cup stepped up to her like, beach? Yo, that happened. That's in the movie.
I
Yeah.
know it's in there.
That's
It's
just
in
how
there.
it starts.
It's
It
crazy.
just gets wild and crazy. There's claymation dinosaurs that's like
Yep.
20 foot
Yep.
by 40
Yeah.
foot. And then after it dies, the boar's like 10 by 8.
It's like 10 feet.
Bro, they had
It's
this.
just it's just a
Listen.
masterpiece of fever dream. It's just a
Listen.
big fever dream, and I love it. I'm here for it. I really feel like it's silly and it's ridiculous, but at the same time, it encapsulates how crazy a time it was for films, where like anything could get made, and there was no, almost like there was no studio execs saying no to anything in the
No.
80s.
No.
You look at the 80s, and from the masterpiece to the B movies to the D movies, there's just, I mean, you could go to any blockbuster in the 80s and find anything. Like now that doesn't happen. Like
Yeah.
all shows, movies, there's like a certain scale of wild or crazy or weird, and it only goes but so far. In the 80s and maybe even the 90s, there was no limit to the insane ideas that was allowed to be put on
Yeah.
film.
Yeah. And the thing is, even that, like with Lucas, when, even talking about Caravan of Courage, to him, at that time, around that time, it was almost his version or his answer. It was Star Wars version of the Dark Crystal, because
Yeah.
that's what it was inspired by, was kids on this journey. He wanted it to be more of like a fairy tale, of more of what inspired the Ewoks on this journey with humanity. It was a story of family, the coming together of tribes and stuff like that. So that's what it was inspired by. So when you think about it in that aspect of it, even for back then, like we look at it now, like we're like, the hell was they thinking? But even back then, you were so enamored because all you wanted was Star Wars. You were already
There was a lot of
versed in
Lucas
that
Jones,
world.
like Mace
Yeah,
looked
yeah.
like Luke. I mean, Mace
Yeah,
is like,
and that's what I'm saying. It was his
Yeah,
answer
Luke.
to Luke.
Exactly
he's
like
got an
Luke.
orange jumpsuit. He looks
Yeah.
like
Yep.
X-Men there.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's it's very Star Wars esque.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Some of the
yeah.
Oh yeah.
transitions, some of the like the pans from the cinematography, pans from
Mhm.
one scene to the next, Lucas
Yeah.
style. It's very Lucas
But
inspired.
but the movie should have been over in the first 2 minutes because here the ship has crashed. They see the debris all around, and mom and dad, Sindel, Mace, where are you? Where are you? They're looking for him, looking inside the ship, looking all around. And then the next scene, the Ewoks show up. Sindel's behind a panel, and Mace is coming up from somewhere. We don't know where he was at. So you
Yeah,
didn't hear your parents screaming and hollering for you?
the entire
What
time.
was Sindel doing in there? Sleep? I don't
Unless,
know.
unless, unless, unless
What's
Sindel was
going
knocked
on?
out, or we
Knocked
don't
out.
know.
Yeah, it was a crashed ship.
I mean,
And she
This
was in like a
makes
compartment. She probably had like, you know what I mean. She had you getting knocked around like that, bro. Like you don't
It
know
was the
what type
first
of
Home
head
Alone.
trauma she experienced.
okay. All right.
this movie
It was,
makes so much more sense when you think
Okay.
that
it
the
was,
kids were
Uncle
it was
Keith was
the
like,
concussed.
first
yeah,
Home
all
Alone.
right,
These kids were concussed the entire time. Those
yeah,
little
yeah,
fairies that they saw, they weren't really
yeah.
seeing
I
fairies.
think
They
I
were
think they knew that
concussed.
they were
Okay.
there. Those parents knew they were there. They needed a break. They were like,
Yeah, I
"Yo,
know
Bro,
it. Leave
and
the
then
asses there. Let's
when
go have
you're
a good time.
when you're looking at bro, fucking Mace, the entire movie was acting like he had too many berries, bro. Like he was act like he was, bro. I told you that tree scene, bro. When he was looking, it was just like his eyes. I'm like, yo, bro, what you been eating, man? Like,
Oh man.
what's going on with this, bro? But bro, they even had a horse.
Yeah.
There was an actual horse that they
Yeah,
tried
there
to
were horses,
disguise,
Wait,
many
a
and
little
horse,
mini
ponies, and
horses.
all
goat,
Yeah.
that,
a
bro.
rabbit? Like,
Yeah. They had
Yeah.
sheep, they had goats,
Yeah, they had
they had
everything, bro.
everything.
So you can tell
Yeah.
that the budget for this motherfucker was not big at
No,
all.
it
They just had to
wasn't.
do
It
with what they
wasn't.
had at that time, but we gave it grace. Hell, if we can give Battlestar Galactica on Earth a
Oh,
chance, bro.
stop it.
Remember
Okay,
that?
we need to stop right now.
Exactly.
We need to
If we
stop
can give
right
that
now.
a chance,
Oh
then we
man.
definitely got to give Caravan of Courage, bro. I just give it grace, but I just can't believe we are talking about it today. But before we dip in, man, before we actually get in here and talk about it, let me say just a couple things. So it was up to the chat. We got Malika Mabane in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. WRNR. Is it in the house? Thank you. Thank you for being here, bro. We got Charlie the Unicorn is in the building. He said, "Oh, Vinny." We got S Bean in the building. Thank you for being here as well, man. We got my man Benjamin E. Green in the building. Thank you for being here, Uncle Ben. As always, man, who else have we got in here with us? We got Chewy. He said, man, wanted to be there, but I got to tend to the wife. I get that, bro. As always. Marla 2745 is in the building. Thank you for being here. We got Amber May, the Den Mother, is in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Who else do we got in here with us, man? Mark P is in the building with us, man. Thank you for being here while we go on this little excursion talking about Caravan of Courage. Also, before we actually jump in to this, got to pay homage, of course, to the places we get majority of our collectibles each and every week that we have this conversation and we talk about these things. We got to pay homage. Starting off with my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Underground Ray, making sure that you have everything that you need. No NRD shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you are always up to date as to what he has arriving or when a new figure is being revealed. Also, basically create yourself an account because you never know when it might be free shipping or a discount code on the figure's choice. You head on over there, tell him I sent you. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, we got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. That's Hawk Wars Ray, making sure that you have everything that you need to proceed. We're talking about grail pieces, figure, comic book stickers. Again, the experience is incredible and long. Proud sponsor of what we got going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. Make sure you join that as well. You never know when you might have a chance to win a figure of your choice. Shout out to my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys, always giving us the best. Also, we got to give a shout out to my man Jacob over there at Comic Relief and Comic Collectibles, making sure that he gives you not just figures, but physical media. We're talking about comic books and source material as always, man. Give him a shout out. He'll definitely give you what you need. Also, we want to actually give a shout out to my man. Oops, not my man Ray. We already talked about him. My man Brian Wong over there at Modu Case, Modu Space. Again, I have the mono, but you might want to actually get a case of your choice for whatever collectibles you have in your collection. Hit him up, tell him I sent you. He'll take care of you. And we also, come on, man, you already know what it is. Vincent Dunn Art over there, man. You want to tell him what's going on with the store, bro?
Yeah, feel free to hit up the site. You can get to the link to the site through my IG at Vincent Dunn Art. It'll take you over to my store, store. where you'll find a whole bunch of different types of brands of art. We got stuff from Star Wars to Marvel, DC, original art, canvas prints, all types of different stuff. So if there's something that you see that you like, hit me up. Regular prints are buy two get one free at all times. If you don't see what you want, custom commissions are open. So feel free to peruse. There's all kinds of stuff that you might want to have adorn your walls.
Definitely, man. As always, appreciate that as always. And thank you for being here. Again, you can find a link on his Instagram page to his store, so make sure you head on over there for real. Also, want to give a shout out to El Deluvio, Tina Cruz, making sure that she takes and elevates your figures from here to here. Her rooting prowess is incredible. Again, if you want that realism with your figure, hit her up, put your name on the list, and I guarantee you the experience is going to be incredible as always. So, yeah, man, we are here to talk about the Caravan of Courage. If you're wondering why I keep saying it that way, because if y'all go back and watch Collector's Lounge on Sunday, that's exactly how Press X said it. Literally, he advertised. Free advertisement. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The Caravan of Courage. That's exactly how you said it.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just thrilled that we made it to this point. It's been quite the Ewok adventure that we've been on in order to get. We have our own little caravan right here. With the exception of our head, we don't have anyone wearing headbands, so I'm very upset about that particular piece of it. But next time we do this headband,
I want to see Vinny with the headband of Courage. I want to see him, the little red one with the little red wings.
With wings.
Oh, yeah, the little red wing. Yeah, Vinny can wear that one. Yeah.
Gotta make this happen.
We'll see that one.
Chris.
Yeah. What?
First of all, I wanted to see the ship that they came out of. I never saw the ship, the Star Cruiser. Where was that?
It crashed.
What?
That was their down ship.
That was the Star Cruiser? Yeah. Oh, okay. I look like a escape pod.
It has a lot of money.
Crash. That was yours. I love you're like, that's your Star Cruiser?
What were the kids doing? Sitting on their parents' lap or something?
I think so.
Why do you think Sindel was in the cabinet?
Oh, okay.
And that's the thing. Yo, nobody asked that question. How the hell did she get in that cabinet, and why was she, or did she just hide there herself?
I don't know. Maybe she was scared.
We call that the car seat.
The car seat. That was the car seat.
We've got to show pictures of the Star Cruiser. We've got to show. Do we have images of the Star Cruiser?
The Star Cruiser itself?
Do we have images of the Star Cruiser or images of?
Let me see if I can look it up.
Star Cruiser. That was it. It wasn't. They weren't flying. They didn't show any flying or nothing like that. They just crashed.
No, all we seen. That's what I'm saying. All we got was the crashed version of it. Like, hold on. Here's one photo. We never got a chance to see anything, and it's small. Like, let me try to pull up some more. Like, that was it. Like, you didn't really get a chance to see.
Nothing.
Oh, here it is. Hold on.
It was like, what?
Yeah, it's just that they were living out of this thing. You know what I mean? That's it, for what it was worth.
Wow.
And it's crazy, bro, because Sindel looked like she was dressed in like a little ballerina, space age ballerina outfit. She looked like she was on Let's Get Physical with
no, she looked like she was in a what's her name? One of those 1970s what's her name videos. One of the stretching videos where you're doing the exercises.
Yeah, bro.
With Billy Blank.
Yeah. Billy Blanks, bro. Damn, bro. Like, but I mean, for what it's worth, and working on the budget that they did a great job. Like, for instance, bro, like you seen, like what was mentioned, the kids were there. The parents, again, they're trying to find the kids, is that whatever. It would, I guess, like to kind of Vinny's point, it was the adventure aspect of it. Like, they were going from place to place, going on this adventure far away from the actual cruiser, where all they had to do, seems like, was just wait.
They had to rescue their parents from the troll thing.
But hold on, whoa, hold on. So if their parents was in the Star Cruiser with them, where did the parents go to come back to find out they were gone?
I guess.
They had to parachute out.
Okay. So they bailed out some parachutes earlier and let it crash with their kids. Okay, I hear it. I get it.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much. I
It was
mean,
the 80s. You could do
Listen.
child endangerment in the 80s.
Exactly.
yeah.
Crazy.
It
And
built character.
So wait a minute, hold on. I got one more question.
See, now you know how to know. Now you know how I felt. See, now you know how I felt when I was calling out these little inconsistencies in certain films, right?
You're like Leal when we talk about Phantom Menace and the
Yeah, that's
Jedi
what I'm saying.
Dash.
Now you know how I felt about it, bro.
Hold it. Now, they knew they were going to crash. Kendra said they parachuted out. Okay.
I'm just making everything up. I'm gonna fill in the blanks.
Kendra, we're going with this. Okay, we're going. You made the statement. We're going with it.
There's only
So
2
they
parachutes.
out.
We're shoving the kids into cabinets.
Okay. So when they found the ship, they should have known Sindel was in the car seat cabinet.
Well, it turns out that when they landed, there was so much dense foliage that their parachutes got torn, and they actually are both concussed.
Oh, they were. Okay.
Look at this picture. Can't you tell that it seems like they were concussed? He looks like he was concussed the entire movie.
But he seemed like he was trying to be a badass, and then he would turn. Then he would give in. Because remember when he pushed the woodsman? Yeah, remember when he pushed the woodsman, and then the woodsman pushed him back? And, okay, man, we cool. You remember that part?
Yeah.
It's like
that seems to track for me.
I know. And then he had the gun, and he was using. He couldn't hit nothing. I mean,
well, that's just blasters in Star Wars. I mean, that must be like a former stormtrooper gun.
Oh, exactly. This is great, unbelievable.
Bro,
you got any explanation what's going on?
I have a feeling that this is the scene that we didn't see. It was Wicket waking up because Wicket had just done some shrooms, and all of this was in Wicket's mind. Like none of this actually happened. This is just Wicket waking up from just a bad trip.
He was having a dream.
Just literally, yeah. It's just I think this is all like a dream that Wicket had. And
I think I really like that Wicket dreamed up like the teal satin jumpsuit with matching headband.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Wicket's got a real future in fashion design.
Wicket wanted to go to the California School of Design. Okay, I get it.
I had this dream, and these kids, and they were fabulous. Headbands.
I mean, Mace's shoulder pads. Like, wow.
Oh man.
I mean, this film, quote unquote, takes place, according to the internet, and I didn't believe this at first, takes place between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So this is before
it did feel pre-Return of the Jedi.
Before the Empire shows up. This is before the Empire shows up on Endor. So if we're ever wondering where they got that, dress for Leia, I have a feeling it was one of Mom's. You don't see them leaving the planet.
No, Wicket made the dress.
Okay. Now this is starting to make sense. Yes,
they never left.
Did they eat?
Yeah,
the parents never left. They never left. You didn't see them leave.
Those little popcorn things that Wicket was passing around. Remember the little the LSD tablets? I mean, the little popcorn things they were eating. That's what Wicket was passing around. I don't know. I didn't see nobody.
Remember, these were the blurgs before we got the blurgs, bro.
Before we got the blurgs, yes.
Before we got to the blurgs, these were the blurgs before we got them.
There they are. Look just like the blurgs. Exactly.
Little did we know, years later we would get a more accurate blurg and a 1/16 scale. But yes, the blurgs. I remember I was watching this and I was wine drunk when I first watched this. As an adult, I watched it and I was wine drunk. Not as a child. As a child, I was wine drunk watching this. Where were my parents? No, I was watching it and I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I enjoyed the practical effects. It felt very much like a film of the 80s, Dark Crystal. I enjoyed the matte paintings. I enjoyed all of those aspects of it quite a lot, actually.
There he is. All right.
Like the forced perspective and all that stuff. And I was just like, enjoying it for what it was.
But did we have some forced perspective? I don't remember seeing any forced perspective. Where was that at?
I was thinking forced perspective when it comes to like the giant. Yeah. And trying to get the giant to work. Okay. Where it's like, okay, this guy's a giant and we're small. Yeah. This is how we're going to film it to make sure that we're giants. And then you have, of course, and then there's that great scene with Wicket shanking a spider. I'll never forget that.
We haven't even got to that yet. Come on, we got.
I was going to say, it's like I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Wicket was again. By the time we get to Return of the Jedi, Wicket's seen some shit,
bro.
Okay. He's like, so he's ready to stab Leia. Like we're going. I'll take you out like I took that spider out.
Yo, he really has some anger management and like issues that needed to be addressed, like straight up.
How many? We lost 2 whole Ewoks on that adventure, and there was like only 6 of them.
I know. The whole village got wiped out.
Like literally,
the village got wiped out. That was it. They were done.
It's more of you. It's more of you jerks. Last time you jerks showed up, we went on an adventure. I've seen some shit. He comes back with PTSD from that.
I know.
Which makes sense because you didn't see any of the Ewoks from Caravan of Courage except for Wicket in Return of the Jedi. If this took in between and you didn't see hardly any of them.
Yeah, because like Low Gray.
Yeah.
I remember it was like, oh my God, it's Low Gray.
It was Low Gray, yeah. He made 2 appearances. So he made it in this after and then
Yeah, there was only a few of them that definitely made, you know what I mean? But part of them, the ones that didn't make it, you didn't really get a chance to see. But that's what I'm saying. Like between that movie and Return of the Jedi, it's like, can we look at Return of the Jedi and see references at all?
I mean,
if they're saying that they basically took, because you see that, because I didn't see any.
I think expecting that kind of continuity in the 80s is asking a lot.
Out the window. Yeah. They don't even care. Like,
I mean, obviously
they're just like, look, guys, it's Wicked.
But they weren't writing it where they're planting future Easter eggs for you to go back and see it in return. They were on their own. They were on some other shit when they wrote this. They probably weren't even thinking about Return of the Jedi at all. They were just thinking, let's fill this with as much crazy boss shit as possible.
Yeah. I mean, when you watch this and Ewoks Adventure, it's like, okay.
And Battle for Endor.
Yeah.
And Battle for Endor. Which Battle for Endor, bro, was I ain't gonna front. It was a little bit. I can say Battle for Endor, I was along with that more than I was for Caravan of Courage. But, I give it some grace. I give them both grace for what it was at the time, bro.
Is it the Wilford Brimley aspect of Battle for Endor? They're like, you know what, Wilford Brimley's in it.
Wilford Brimley's in it.
It's, you know what? This is cool.
We had Burl Ives narrating Caravan of Courage, and we got Wilford Brimley and Battle for Endor. Can't get no better than that. That's it.
Burl Ives, that narration in Caravan of Courage, every time it scared the hell out of me. I don't know why. It came out of nowhere. I'm like, oh God. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You would forget that there's somebody narrating this. And there'd be a scene that all of a sudden someone starts talking to you. You're like, God?
Yeah, out of nowhere, bro.
He was trying to explain the absurdity of this film. That's what he was
bro. Even like the little Tinkerbell scenes, like the little.
Oh, wait a minute now! Don't mess with. Hold on, let me. I wrote down her name. Hold on, I got it. Her name was Arizina.
Mm-hmm.
That was her name.
Those were some crazy effects.
Yeah, it was.
Especially the ones where she was in his hand and doing all the breakdancing and flexing and moving around. I was like, what the hell?
But you could like still see there was like a person with like
No, has
pigtails. and
Melusina been eating that LSD that Wicked was passing around or something? I don't know.
Dave
Yeah.
Filoni, you've got to work these pixies into like the current
No.
Star Wars Disney TV. These have got to make a return. They've
Oh.
got
Hey,
to.
bro, and you know he will. He'll find a way
Yes.
to make
Find a way.
and take some of those most memorable scenes and work them in. You know,
But
into
what
his
happened
world.
to the horses and stuff when you know in Return of the Jedi? We didn't see any horses. The Ewoks didn't have any horses in that. What's going on?
They
They
had
hired-
ponies or two.
had ponies.
I think
Yeah.
one of the coolest things about this, if you think about how, like, okay, then at some point the Empire shows up and like starts constructing sites and obviously like just making tents and doing infrastructure. There's all this crazy, weird, fantastical stuff going on, and it explains the men on the towers. They're not looking out for like rebels. They're not looking for rebels at all. They're like, yo, there are dragons and
We're trying to get away from that shit.
Hordak is out there. There's
I got stung by 20 of
black.
those pixies.
There's 99 cents out there somewhere. Yo, look, keep your eyes open.
Oh man, Vinny.
That would have been a movie I would have watched. Just
Yeah.
like having the Empire fighting off pixies. Like, oh yeah, just stormtroopers being assaulted by
You
pigs.
gotta get the fuck out of here. And the Emperor's like, no, you got a job to do. You build that fucking
No.
tent.
Wait a minute. Listen, man, the construction plan said they're only supposed to be 12 feet tall. No, man, we got to make these things 1,700 feet tall to get away from all that shit. That's
Oh, yeah. We don't want to. The lower level is not safe. We want to be up here as much as possible. I ain't going down there for real. No, I will stay in this the entire time we're here because this planet is not safe. Don't let them cute little teddy bear little motherfuckers fool you. It is not safe at all.
Because you remember when they brought Mace into the camp, they did have him on the sticks, getting ready to fry him up. They were getting ready,
Bro,
they were
it's
getting
like
ready to-
what
Did
they
he?
have this.
Yeah,
Did
they
you
were
see
getting ready to fry
in the
him up.
beginning of the film when he threatened him with the gun? Yo, they swooped him and they had his face mushed in.
Yeah, they did.
They fucked him up.
Bro, they did. They
They
did.
gang tackled him and just working him up. Man, oh, it's
Yo,
crazy.
he got
man.
mollywopped.
Jeez.
Bro, but they like you're right though. He was their answer to Luke. He almost looked like Mark Hamill. They made the
Exactly.
hair
Yeah, he did.
exactly the same. So they
Everything.
wanted to kind of entice you with the character for what it was. But as I see it and then watch it again, I'm like, he just seemed like he was high the entire movie.
Well, it's
Like-
just he had like such wild personality swings. Like he'd be like okay with everything, and then the
Yeah.
next minute he'd be like really pissy about
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Like, where's my gun?
Yeah. I think he might have a tank of that shit that Saw Gerrera was sniffing.
We gotta get the Rhino.
I think that's what was going on.
Kendra, you're right.
That's what
His
was
mood
happening,
swings
yeah.
was all over the place because he'd be just chilling with everybody 1 second, and then next he'd be like, "Yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here."
Yo, we gotta ditch these Ewoks. Let's
I
go.
got to get back to the Star Cruiser to sniff some more of that stuff, man.
And then he'd be just chilling, eating food, and he'd be like, "I tell you what, when I get my gun, I'm blasting all these fucking like, yo,
I
relax."
still love when they're giving out the items, and he's like, "A rock? I don't want a rock."
And the first thing I thought about was Charlie Brown's Christmas. I said, you got a rock.
Bro, like
So let me
Yeah,
read
I
the
guess
list
we
of
should
stuff
listen
they
to
were
our
handing
parents.
out.
We just chilled at the ship.
The white wings of courage was given to Wendell. The red wings of courage was given to Witchy. I guess how you pronounce his name. And the magic stick was given to Wicked. The magic stick. Don't get any plainer than that. It's magic, okay?
Pause with.
Just
So
magic.
then, the candle of pure light was given to Sindel. All right. Then we had Mace with the best one of all, the Rock. And that was passed out. So if they can start the Caravan of Courage. There you go.
That guy standing next to Wicket is not an Ewok. I'm sorry.
I don't know who that guy
Wow,
is.
bro.
Wasn't he
Ewak.
they brought that creature back to be the ferry and ferryman and skeleton crew?
I think
Is
they
that
did.
him?
The
my-
same
I
little
Oh
think
my
guy?
God,
they
you're
did.
right.
See?
See,
See?
he is bringing that shit back.
Connected.
Yo,
What?
It all comes
What?
together.
You are absolutely correct. Oh my
Wow,
God.
Kendra, you're firing all cylinders
Absolutely
today.
right.
Holy crap.
Yeah, watch
You
us
are
find out.
Man,
watch
you gotta
us find
find that
out
picture of him.
somehow Mace is the great grandson of Windu.
Mace
It all-
Windu.
it all-
It's a family name.
yeah, bro. It's
It was
Bro,
from the bottle girl in Vegas. Mace met a bottle girl in Vegas. That's ended up with him. Yeah, there we go.
bro, like Mace. It just seems like, bro, like his mood swings through the entire. It's like you can't be trusted. Like it was almost like he was like Wicked was looking at him like, yo, I will fuck you up. Like seriously, if you don't calm down, like do you remember what happened earlier on? Like
The only reason they are letting this kid tag along is because they all like Sindel so much.
Exactly.
They like Sindel.
and he is the only one that can interpret like pretty much a lot of her emotions. He's the one that can
Yeah.
communicate. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Nah.
Imagine Wicket sitting down and going, "All right, Sindel, you're cool, but your brother kind of
Brother,
bumming us out.
I don't like
just
that.
just a little bit. It's kind of bumming us out.
Yeah.
So he needs to.
We might have to
chill.
get rid of him. Yeah.
Yeah, you
he's-
need to tell your
We
brother.
might have to
chill.
eat him.
I was gonna say my boy over here. He's he's
Yeah,
rubbing the wrong way. Here.
That brother Mace was a straight up hater because she was literally teaching them Ewoks English. They were speaking English, and he was like, "Man, them immigrants don't." I ain't pressing one for Ewok. They can't even speak English, and he was like, "What do you mean we can't speak English?" He was like, "Whatever, beginner's luck." Like he hated them, man. He just wanted nothing to do with them.
Bro,
I
like
mean,
Oh my
he
goodness.
did try to stab his sister in the face, so I get it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Wicked. No, that was Wicked's dad that was gonna stab her, right?
Mm.
That wasn't
I mean-
Wicked, was it? Yeah, that was his father who was getting ready to
Wicked was
shank her. These dudes, I don't know.
bruh, like these dudes, but they were okay. So, and I was looking, I was like, we've seen them before. Wasn't one of them a
Oh, wait a minute.
on
Wasn't
Return
he-
of the Jedi? He was part of Jabba's on a sail barge.
On the barge?
Remember on the sail barge, right when they were basically about to toss Luke into the Sarlacc pit. He was one of the ones that was on the sail barge. He was even, I believe, one of the ones that was pointing the gun at one point. But it was, I forget which character it was. The name is right there, but I can't remember. So we've seen it before. And you know they spread them out through the entire galaxy. But
Yeah.
again, these motherfuckers, bro. Yeah. It's the character design, you know, like I'm like, look, on a budget, there was some creepy looking cats, bro. Like straight up, I'm wondering if Sindel, even her at that young age, was like, "Can you please, mommy? Can you tell me when this is over? Like
Get me
when
the hell
this-
out of here.
when this is
I don't
done?"
know. She was really
Get me away
chill.
from these White Walkers.
Had
We
to
got
be,
White Walkers
man.
on set. Like, nah.
Yeah, they do like White Walkers, bro.
They had to explain to her, listen, Sindel, or whatever your name is.
Whatever.
These aren't real. These are people and puppets.
You're gonna get like she's probably like secretly a really sassy toddler. She's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I already know that. Don't let me tell you that shit.
She has such a great Mortal Kombat name. Sindel.
Wow,
Sindel.
bro. Look
Sindel.
what somebody wrote. Hold on, let me open this real quick.
Ooh. It's got to be Charlie Unicorn. Got to
No. Look at this.
be a true contender.
The worst Star Wars character. Come on, man. Nah.
My sister.
He looks like Luke, man. He looked just like Luke. Oh man, come on.
You were going for like the Tashi Station wine or something, but
Tashi
like,
Station.
turned out to just be like angry teenager.
I know, man.
You're right.
I
He's like an
want
angry
to
version of
go
Luke.
trade some converters at Tashi Station. Leave me alone.
But if you think about it, like if you or I, like if any of us were on this planet, furthermore, I would want to get the fuck off the planet because I don't like spiders in general, bro.
Oh, here you
I
go.
don't, I don't at all. And seeing these Jones 10 times bigger than my head, like bigger than me, like I. But you're right. Even with that, they were acting like it was just an everyday thing. It was
See,
okay.
Liel would have put Sindel right in front of him, like yeah, he would have had little Sindel in front of him. That's messed up, Liel, man. Why you want to do that to little boy?
Probably. Yeah.
Pushed her out there.
I mean, listen. At this
He
particular
got
point,
butt armor.
hey.
Well, if it doesn't hold her weight, then the Ewoks can't cross.
Okay, let me ask this question. Now, when they ask, when they were conversating, having all this stuff about, where their parents might be when they gave them the little bracelet and the little spinning thing, the little spinning hologram thing came up and they showed them their parents was in the cage and they pointed and they said, okay, he's over there. So when they pointed through the trees and all I saw was the top of the trees. So you mean the Gorax came like 1,700 miles all the way to the indoor forest to capture people? Is that what they're trying to say?
He saw the spaceship crash and he's like, hey,
Oh,
looks
okay,
like
all
dinner.
right. Hey, I'm just asking a question. The
Just,
Gorak
when
comes a
you're
long
that
way to
big, you got a range,
Okay,
you know?
all right. Yeah, all right.
I mean, it wasn't like he couldn't see everything that was going on in the first place, and they made it painfully obvious that in the very beginning, like he was on the mission, either to eat people, scare people. To me, it was just crazy how. Again, when I was looking at him the entire time, bro, even back then, all I thought about was the Bigfoot that Steve Austin fought in Bionic Man.
He looks a little bit different than that.
Bro, but that's all I thought about. Or even
Okay.
remember, hey, Uncle Keith, do you remember this movie years ago called it was what was it called? Oh man, what was it called? The it's the name's gonna come to me, bro. But it was you can tell it was a giant. Was
It
it
was two giants fighting against each other and they looked
what
the
was
same.
what was it called?
The giant gargantuans?
Was it the Gargantuans, bro?
Yeah, it was the gargantuan. They were twins and they was fighting against each other. It was a Japanese movie.
Yeah, but they had human faces, bro.
Yep.
You
That's
remember
that.
that?
It's the gargant. They were called the
The
gargantuan.
Gargantuans, bro. And that's another thing it reminded. This was just a little bit more gruesome than that, but yeah, bro. Like
Yeah.
literally, I mean, but you know what? Honestly, like joking aside though, the cinematography for this back then, as us being young, it was some fantastical shit. Like seriously, like the settings, the set pieces that they actually had was really, really fantastical, but it was just I don't know, bro. Like, what enticed us about this story, Vinny? Like,
Look, some movies are undeniable. Some
I'm
take
gonna
longer than others to get their flowers. That's all.
I think it's wonderful and it's hopeful and it's cute and it's geared towards
yeah,
kids and it is very much a product of its time. But I don't know, like I enjoy the sort of magical element
yeah,
that the Ewoks bring.
yeah,
It's very reminiscent of Willow in a lot of ways. But many
yo,
years before we would have Willow.
Kendra's that she would be that type of parent. Like, if her kids would watch something, like, what's going on? Don't worry, I'm telling you, it's everything's on fine. Just look at it this way.
But I would also I would be one of those kids who like at the end when the Gorlak or whatever it is, he falls
Yeah,
down
yeah,
the
the pit.
crevasse,
Yeah, that
and
little
then
pit.
all of a
Yeah,
sudden he's back, and then he falls down again. I would go to sleep being like, "What if he comes back again?"
if he comes back, because it's like, oh, do you know
Oh,
if he
the Gorax pulled a ball rock. That's what happened.
Yes!
ball
Oh my
rock.
He
god!
pulled a ball rock. That's what happened. He said,
I
yeah.
think
Terrifying.
it taught us too, like how important it is in general for Star Wars villains to stay away from deep wells and depths. Like you got Darth Maul, you got
Yup.
Palpatine, you got Gorax. Like stay away from the edge. Like you might be all right.
Stop.
But there are no rails in Star Wars. There are no handrails or guardrails in Star Wars. Is the
There is
thing.
no OSHA in Star Wars.
There's
I mean, it crosses over to DC. like
Optimus
Zod had to
Prime,
watch
oh my
out too.
God.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
it, yo, I it y'all wanted to cover this, and I get it, and
It's
I get it.
great.
It
It's
is
great.
it is, bro. But I never had Caravan of Courage on the docket. And now that it is, now I'm just seeing some solely different shit. I even went back and again, I watched it the other day. I was like, let me go back. I just want to watch beat by beat to see how I feel about it. What's changed back then from when I first saw it to now? And I'm like, well, what's changed is I see it different. It's not the flaws. It's not flaws in it because I enjoyed it, but I wasn't as into it because again, it was the world, it was indoor, but it wasn't. And I guess here's the thing: there was no connectivity of other than Wicked. There weren't any other characters that I can connect with because it wasn't the world that I recognized the most. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't that world in Star Wars that I was connected to. But
I
I
think
was
that's
like,
why it works.
what'd you say?
I think that's why it works.
Yeah, well, and that's what I'm saying. Like it
Look, the
wasn't.
Ewoks in Return of the Jedi stand out as like being silly against such a dark and revered background as all the Star Wars lightsabers and Empire stuff going on. But in this self-contained film,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
it makes sense.
hmm
It's so much more like forgivable.
yeah.
Like I don't look at this going, "Oh my god," because it's exactly what it is.
It's
Whereas
what
like
it was meant to
Ewoks feel
be.
like they were Ewoks feel like they were forced into a mature film in Return of
Yeah,
Jedi. This isn't them being forced into a mature adult movie. This is a kids flick that's
Mhm.
fantastical and crazy and it has adult elements, but they don't stand out at like a sore thumb the same way they do in Return.
See,
so
but
let me ask you
this
this. Let me ask you this question though,
okay.
because when we think about this, like this was supposed to have come before Return of the Jedi, right? So this happened
Yeah.
before, in between, right? So do you think because with all the controversy with people who saw Return of the Jedi, Robert Meyer Burnett, who did not like the aspect of the Ewoks, do you think that maybe something like this could have kind of helped prepare for what was to come? Seeing those, if they would have did, yeah, see, Kendrick,
See,
Are you kidding me? You hate it even more.
yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah, okay,
Imagine that. It's like,
yo,
oh, thank God we never have to see any more of those Ewoks. Then
yo,
comes Return of the Jedi. It's like,
yo.
ah!
Imagine if there was a Gungan movie that came out before Phantom Menace. I don't think
oh,
It's like, okay, no more Gungans, please.
Yeah.
Ooh, here's Phantom Menace. Oh, God.
But it's like George Lucas has always been telling us these films were made for him in his mind. They were made for kids. It was something that
see,
he wanted to make to
I
connect
don't
with
think they
kids.
were
but you're
made
missing
for
you're missing the
kids, is
connection
the
between
thing.
this movie and the link to the Magnificent Seven. Now,
Yeah,
see, you started off in the village,
yeah,
had your little core group, so then they had to get some other soldiers on the way to go kick Gorax's ass. So they picked up the priestess, the crystal priestess. Remember, they picked her up, and Mace they put the crystal in his hand, and he had a lizard. So that means
yeah,
he was still he wasn't any good. The little girl grabs a little mouse. So then they take the princess with her. Then next they meet up with the woodsman. So him and the woodsman have their little tete-a-tete, back and forth. Then they pick
yeah.
him up. So they had to pick up all these people, all these other Ewoks to fight the Gorax. So
To
it was
help.
like, it was a little bit like the Magnificent Seven of picking up
Yeah.
warriors to go fight him because they needed these.
Or almost even like Lord of the Rings Fellowship type of
There you go.
situation.
We can make
You know
that
what I mean?
comparison too. Yes, like Lord of the
Have
Rings.
them, go along to
Yeah.
fight, this journey. The Gorax was the Balrog. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Of course, like you
Yep.
said before. So it was sort of like a Lord of the Rings, even Dark Crystal type of,
Yes.
similarities
Yes.
in that
Yep.
aspect of it for what it was worth. Um, Kids was like,
No, I agree completely. I mean, George Lucas was so inspired by samurai films, and
yep,
Magnificent Seven is
yeah,
just a retelling of the Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
So
Seven
it makes
Samurai,
a
yep,
ton of sense.
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it was a little close to that. And like I said, they traveled a long way. I mean, especially when he fell in the pool and you know, and had the shield over it, and he couldn't get out. And there were him and Wicked and Cinder over there playing. Looked like they were playing
Kicking
field
the
hockey.
ball.
Yeah, they're
Bruh,
playing
It's
field
like
hockey.
Gibbs and
You
Dam
know,
meme.
and how
bruh.
she heard her brother in the pool, like maybe 50 yards away. I don't know how that happened, but she heard him. You know,
Tom
yeah,
is drowning.
yeah. He's drowning, and I'm gonna have to give it to Mace though. Mace did hold his brother a
For a
long.
long time.
Yeah, Mace had some SEAL training or something. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, he held his
Yeah,
breath for a
he was
long
doing it, you
time.
know. And then of course Sandra saved the day again. Use the magic stick, and boom, he's out of the water. So I mean, come on, man. You know, you can't get no better than that. Sandra was the star of this movie. I'm telling you. She was
Oh,
the
she
star
was
of the
she
movie.
was the heartbeat. She was meant to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
because she was the one that mostly related to them anyway. Like
yes, yes,
even a cute little scene when they
yeah,
did go in a cave, to save the parents and fight this, whatever. They
yeah,
were out like before we seen both Ewoks outside, trying to make her laugh and keep her entertained, flipping up, back and
yeah,
forth. You know what I mean? Like you can tell
yeah,
that was the
yeah,
heartbeat of the story. It was her relationship and connectivity to her family, but also to the Ewoks as well. So it
yeah.
kind of definitely did bridge the gap, um, for him. See, you're not going to make me like the show. No, it's not. It's not. You're
How can
not.
you hate that sweet little girl?
She has a headband, Lael. A
She
headband.
got a headband.
Incredible.
Press X got one right next to him. Grab your headband like you grab your albums at Press.
I know, right? Just
It's Caravan of
I
Courage,
know
man.
he
We
got
are.
one over there. It's right over there. I can see it right now. He's looking at it. Now
We are,
I'll put it on next time.
the
bro.
next one, we've all got to be wearing white headbands. I just think it would be great.
We are not covering Battle for Endor, bro. We're not.
No,
What?
for Endor. Come on, man. We got to.
No.
Maybe the Tartakovsky
Benny,
Clone
listen.
Wars.
No.
We were
No,
on
not
a
the
road
Tartakovsky
of
Clone Wars.
listen.
Okay.
We were on the highway of just the 9 or 10 movies, what it is.
Yeah.
And then Benny was driving the Caravan, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh man,
Let's do
We're
Caravan.
this close to
I gotta
greatness.
take this exit, man. Caravan of Courage, let's go." This is
right.
Benny's fault, man.
If we do that, then we got to also cover the holiday special too.
Okay,
I will 100% do that.
we'll do it all. We're gonna do it all.
I love it,
We're
but then
gonna
I'm like,
do it
oh,
all.
it's so painful to watch. I love parts of it.
I mean,
Oh, the Christmas special. That's gonna be hard, Kendra. That's gonna be.
I know.
Maybe,
I'm here
maybe you
for
should
Boba
save the
Fett.
holiday special for like I don't know, like
the
December.
holidays. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the holidays.
oh
Okay.
no, we getting that out the way.
Oh man, come on.
Or
We
like
gotta
Christmas
get
in July
spirit
kind of
it.
shit. Like, what
get
is
the
that?
spirit. Get in the spirit. Damn.
Star Wars holiday special in July. I love it.
That holiday special is rough, man.
Come on, who doesn't want to talk about Lumpy?
Oh God, Lumpy watching that stuff in
Lumpy's
his living
face.
room and
Oh
flipping,
my
flipping,
God.
flipping,
You could tell that.
flipping.
Now is the Caravan
See?
of Courage, is that coming out on Blu-ray? Is that going?
I know of a place where you can get it on physical media.
You can?
I know of a place. I will send it to you.
He knows a guy.
afterwards. I do know a guy.
It's bootlegging
Yo,
Blu-ray.
yo,
man.
X, do you have the soundtrack on vinyl?
I don't have the soundtrack only because it goes for stupid money, and
Really?
I need to find it for like under $100. If I can
Okay.
find it for under, and it's a combination soundtrack. It's
What?
a combination of Caravan of Courage. Like I think one side is Caravan of Courage, and the other side is Battle for Endor. And it was released by
Wow.
Rez Saraband,
For more than $100.
and it retails for more than $100. The music was done, I think, by Charles Bernstein, who also did the music for A Nightmare on Elm Street, among many other things.
Yeah.
That fits.
Yes,
Holy
yes.
shit.
I really want to get that. That is like one of the things for my Star Wars soundtrack collection that's missing. That and Book of Boba Fett, because picture discs are.
Yeah.
But no, I am in the market for that on vinyl.
Wow.
Yeah,
And yeah, the name of the movie was Battle of the Gargantuans. That's what it was called.
Battle of Gargantuans. Yeah,
Yep.
because bro, and they had human faces. That's just hairy giant gargantuans with human faces and blue eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, that I'll never forget that, bro. I'll
Yep.
never. because it came on during like Monster Cinema on what
Yeah, that's
on
exactly
Saturday.
what I put a picture in the our chat on IG. I
Oh, you
put a picture.
did?
Yeah, it's in there
Oh,
right now.
Oh, okay,
sorry,
okay, because that's
Peter
that's
Bernstein. But yes, Peter Bernstein, not Charles. Peter.
Peter. Okay.
But yes, this is
Wow.
the combination soundtrack of Caravan and Battle for Endor. So it does
I guess
exist.
if you look hard enough, you can find a soundtrack for just about anything. Man,
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
could. I
right
could.
now, it's on sale for $101.
Just $1 of over what
$1
you're willing
above
to
what
pay
you
for
want to
I
pay
it.
know,
me,
right?
X. X, I'll send you the dollar,
Right? It's
man.
like,
Yeah,
ooh,
send out the
can we like
coupon.
talk about this?
Let's
I'll
start
send you the dollar,
with
man.
that $1.
I'll send you the dollar, man. Come on.
I'll send him the
I
other
know.
dollar. There you go.
Okay, you send him the other dollar.
If we can get some super chats in here, I can get the soundtrack to Battle for Caravan
Yeah,
to
because
Battle
we
for
gotta
Endor on
factor in
vinyl.
shipping here.
We gotta get a
I know.
Send
GoFundMe
some super
for
chats. So
X can get
send some super chats so X can get the
Battle Indoor Caravan.
My
Oh
soundtrack
man,
collection is incomplete.
incomplete. So we get to
We
the
gotta
valley.
start with Go Play Me.
Yeah, we get to the valley of the Gorax, and Mace pulls out the old uh, side piece, and it's a big. I don't know how they knew they were in there. For one thing, I don't. It's just some rocks sitting there, and I guess they figured out he was inside there, so he shoots it, and they go inside.
It's a
So
rock, and it goes
yeah,
rocks.
yeah, rocks. Yeah, so
Rocks.
shoot the rocks. Yeah, so they shoot the rocks. They go inside. So they're looking around. You hear the Gorax. He's making all kinds of racket, and then my man, the woodsman, like let's y'all just run. I'll take care of this. So then he's hitting him on the foot, and the Gorax is hollering, and then he hits his head on the top of the ceiling, and the rocks fall down and kills the woodsman.
Yep.
And I'm going like, damn, why they want to do the woodsman like that? I mean, he's the hero. Come on, don't kill the woodsman.
He was the silent, strong type.
Okay, all right, but that acting right there when Mace was trying to please don't die. Come on, get up, man. It didn't work. It was very sad for me. It was.
it was sad, but even when he was crying, he felt like he was kind of high, bro. Like he just,
He
especially
was
the way
crying,
he
but he
picked up
still
the,
sounded
He's
angry.
but
crying.
it was how he picked up the axe, because when he picked it up, he was like, and I'm like, yo, what's going on with you? But just pick it up.
Actually, 800 pounds. I know.
Even though he basically, again, threw the axe to kill the Gorax, once he
Yeah.
came out of whatever, it was just still like, bro.
The best part of that description was Uncle Keith explaining it as if the performance would dictate the story. He said he was acting his ass off, but it didn't work. He still died.
He was, bro.
He was, man. The woodsman was putting in a Academy Award. Wait a minute, a supporting Academy Award performance, not a leading,
Bro,
not a leading, but
bro, like that was the worst looking Ewok ever, though, bro. The woodsman looked horrible, bro. Like, if I
He
see
was
some
too
shit,
tall. It was weird.
yeah,
It was
what
like,
a
like
big
make
ass
he was too
round
tall.
It was
face.
He was too
terrible.
tall. He was too tall, and he's one of those weird looking Ewoks. The way his
Yeah.
face is, yeah,
His
he's one of
face
those
was
weird
like round, and you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
yeah.
like that, especially when the eyes were closed. You can tell it was painted black mascara around the eyes. The entire. I'm like, that's some
But
freaky
listen.
shit, bro.
But listen, the woodsman
Ewok.
pulled the famous Errol Flynn bow and arrow trick in Robin Hood. You remember in the 1942 version with Errol Flynn, and when he shot the bow and split the
Yeah, but he
arrow.
doesn't split
The
it.
same thing, man, with the
Right
axe.
on the end.
Come on, he split the axe. Come on, man. The woodsman had going on, but he had to go. He had
Bro.
to get. Yeah,
They
It's a
had
valiant sacrifice.
yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, though, that
You don't
well,
want to think about it too hard, but yes.
Imagine,
If you think
now
about it,
imagine
no.
all these people. Now imagine all of them. If that cruiser didn't land, all these cats would have been alive, and the Empire might not have had a chance.
I know. When you
I don't
had
know
that
if you've
crew,
ever
see,
played the
see,
Endor Ewok battle on Battlefront 2. The
yeah,
Empire didn't have a chance anyway.
no, no.
I don't think
Terrifying.
they would have even.
It is terrifying.
tried to
She's
go.
not lying. You ever played the Ewok thing at night, man?
I have it
You,
upstairs.
you
Those
screwed.
bastards
You
are
cannot
everywhere,
win.
dude.
I have it
Murder
upstairs.
bears. Murder
That
bears.
You're murder bears.
That shit is scary, dude. You
Murder
like
bear.
you going through, and all of a sudden there's one over there, and it's stabbing you. I was like, oh
Yeah,
no, I
the
can't play
second
this.
you get hit with like that fairy fire,
Yeah.
like,
Oh, yeah,
it's
there
over.
you
You're done. You're done.
Yep.
You're done, man. It's like crazy, but that's a great game. I love that game, man.
I mean, they kill the Gorax. They free the parents. The woodsman dies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Cinema, pure
It's
cinema.
wonderful.
I mean, the
Scorsese
celebration at the
has-
end.
Scorsese has lauded a lot of films, not this one.
Yeah, the celebration at the end.
The Martin Scorsese cut. Okay.
Yeah.
Scorsese gives it 2 thumbs up. I'm sure of it. I'm not sure of it, but I'm sure of it.
There's absolutely no way, even though the battle is won in the end, and I would want to stay on this planet. I'm like, okay, that the celebration's over. We need to get the hell up on out of here somehow. I can't trust it. They'll get hungry, and we are a
Yup.
source of food. They'll get hungry one of these days. We got to go. Like this. Did anybody? Let's rig a communicator somehow and get off this planet. Like straight up. Like there was no question of okay, how we crash and if we can fix shit. We're just settling in. Nah, I'm good.
Well,
Plus,
I
they
mean,
don't really
could they?
have food.
Yeah.
Huh?
They don't really have food. Like if you ever
No.
notice,
No.
you never see anyone eating. And then one time they did try to feed Sindel. It was just like an ashtray. There wasn't food in it.
It was not. He was right. It was nothing in there.
It was
It
dirt.
It was.
It
But
wasn't nothing.
Wicked,
Like I was like, wait, did they just hand her a plate and just be like, there you go, little girl?
Sindel said, "Man, y'all need to chop that goat up out there. I need some goat chops or something on there. Let's
That's
go."
what I'm saying. They had all those goats. They
I
had
know.
that. They had the goats. They had horses. They even had a damn ferret, bro.
They
Yeah,
didn't
they
even.
did. I
They had
read
a
about
bear just chilling.
Yeah. They had a little
It was
fucking
almost
ferret,
like
bro.
somebody just had, like, yo, can we put your ferret? Like somebody just had a ferret
Yeah,
on
fry
set.
that
And they
ferret
was like,
up.
yo, just throw it in there. No one cares.
Throw him in a pot.
Cook the ferret, bro. Just cook them up a little bit.
And
Yeah,
they killed
Can
a
we have the
boar.
rabbit instead?
yeah. We just
They
So,
killed a
I
boar.
mean-
They didn't even eat the boar.
No, they could have
Yeah,
ate
that,
him
that
too.
was a
Yeah,
tremendous.
yeah,
That's because
Yeah.
they only eat people.
yeah. That's what we're deducing
Hey,
from
bro,
this.
that was a big ass boar, bro.
Yeah.
That's enough meat to last for a while, bro. And they just, well, they ain't got a refrigerator. That shit would go
They
bad
could have
quick.
some bacon, pork chops, all kinds of stuff.
Make
Ribs.
that shit quick.
Damn.
I mean, they ain't have no source of storage nowhere, so they gonna eat
Yeah,
so much,
listen.
bro.
I don't know. Maybe they have salted meat. Get some barrels.
Yeah, see? We got a smoke. Hey, they could have made up a smokehouse and
See, yeah.
smoke some
They
lead.
could have invited
smoke
all
some
the
stuff up.
villages together, had a big cookout.
Yeah.
Because we know
Yeah,
Ewoks are
some
not
boar jerky.
vegetarians. That's for sure.
Yeah. Boar jerky.
Poor jerky.
Yeah.
Close your
Yeah.
eyes. You can pretend it's people.
So did we ever find out where they was going? Why their mom and dad and them were in the Star Cruiser?
No.
No, they were just on a little jaunt. Huh? Okay.
They were just there. Like, I guess they
Alright.
went on excursion and got lost. Like, the
Alright.
ship just, that's it.
They were going to Disney
Alright.
World.
Landed lost, bro.
Yeah, Land of the Lost. Marshall, Will, and Holly. Yep.
Landed lost. That's what it was.
Routine expedition.
Yeah. Yeah. Routine expedition.
Crazy,
And that's
man.
exactly what happened, bro.
Wow.
And
All
ladies
right.
and gentlemen, this is your caravan of courage.
Over. There it is.
This is caravan of courage. Now, I do think that with production now, like it could have been a better written story And I think for all right, put it this way: our redo of Caravan of Courage is Skeleton Crew. That's what I think it
No,
is. That's
Oh,
our
wait a
redo.
minute. Yeah, hold on.
That's our redo.
Hold
I
on.
disagree
That's
with
not
that
even close,
completely.
man.
That's our read. No, what I'm saying is redo as far as giving us something that's better, enjoyable for kids, and they can kind of connect to. I'm not saying it's has to be, but it's our version today of what
Mm,
they tried to do then was to connect better with kids and make something that was a grand adventure that could possibly be continued. That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
In
I
that
could see
matter
that.
of it.
And it definitely has that 80s vibe.
Yeah, like it's the 80s vibes, and we're dealing with more technology in this aspect. We're dealing with more advanced technology, ways to shoot. Shots are definitely different. It's more of a spectacle now, and you can tell the story, a story different. Back then, we gave it grace because, again, we always talk about in the 80s, films weren't, well, no, I'm not going to give this that much grace. I'm sorry, I can't. Because I was about to say that again, for the lack of spectacle that we had, we didn't have a lot of CGI and stuff like that. But what made up for it was how well the story was written. I cannot give Caravan of Courage that grace. I'm
We
sorry.
had we had 3 seconds of stop motion. 3 seconds.
Yeah,
When Wicked was on the back riding the space boar around. Yeah, that was three
and
seconds.
but also when the Gorax fell down the pit, that was stop motion a little bit,
Okay.
a teeny bit,
Or a tiny bit.
a little tiny bit. You know what I mean? Like they gave it whatever. And after watching this, and I'm thinking about it now, who greenlit this show?
Oh no. But I'm getting ready to find out.
I
Hold
think
on.
George Lucas was actually in on it.
Oh, yeah.
I think he was like,
Somebody very
"Hey, I don't
wise.
have any
Somebody
more
very
films
wise.
planned. Let's get that money."
Yeah, let's ride the high because we're in between. Because this came out after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. So you know he had to have some kind of hand in it. He had to.
Mm.
Yeah, he was looking for the next adventure. Because hold up, so did this come out? So this came out. Okay, so this
Hold on.
came out after Return of the Jedi,
Uh
but
oh.
before
Uh
Willow,
oh. Uh
right?
oh. Uh oh. I'm
Before what?
sorry.
Who was it?
Screenplay by Bob Carroll. Story by George Lucas.
There you go,
There it
Kendra.
is.
There you go,
So
Kendra.
Yeah,
there
The
he is,
first
the culprit.
prequel.
The culprit.
there you go. This
There
was
it
the
is.
start. This was what made him like go. All right, you know what? This was level one.
I can
I
do
gotta
this.
step it up a notch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Stay in a minute.
So he
He
can't blame
walks
this
the
on
cool, but
anybody.
wait till they get a load of Gungans.
Man, the next time somebody's like, George Lucas is the only one I trust with Star Wars, I'm going to be like, so you must be a really big fan of Caravan of Courage.
George Lucas
Man,
wrote it. It is no other person that says story by, associated with, co-writer. It was all George Lucas.
and this came out before Willow.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
Well,
because
before Willow.
Warwick Davis is still a kid.
And
Yeah,
this was
and
not
by
shown.
Willow,
Yeah.
yeah, he
This
was
wasn't at the
adult.
movies. This came on ABC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ABC.
Yeah, this was on ABC. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. It's still as much. Vinny, I get it. I understand, but I just did not connect. Even as a kid, I could not connect the Caravan of Courage. I just couldn't. I couldn't, bro. I can't. Even rewatching it, I was like, what? I watched it by myself because I was like, I wasn't going to. You know what? No, here's the thing. So when we talked about doing it, I went upstairs, I turned it on, Toya was sitting there. Now I always gauge the interest on her. Like I gauge the experience when I'm looking at her. If she's enjoying it, she's asking questions, she's watching, she's talking about certain things. She's going to more than likely give like a connected to like a level of spirituality. After the first credits and the ship landed, she was asleep in her corner, out. And I was like, I guess we ain't watch Caravan of Courage. I wanted her to watch it with me so that we could, really take notes and maybe I can. She was out.
Well, if you had HR Puffin stuff on, she would have been wide
Oh,
awake.
She was.
She was
She would have been
inspired by
wide
Sindel.
awake. Yeah.
What'd you say, bro? She was inspired by
She was
what?
inspired by Sindel.
gotta take a nap. You give her a little candle. Like,
Put her in it. You should just put her in the closet.
Oh yeah. Did we bring up the Sindel needed to learn a little about fire? Cinder put the candle down in a big bale of straw.
It was a magic candle.
I'm going, Cinder about to burn the whole village down. What is she
Got to be
doing?
Cinder.
It was a Walmart candle that they borrowed and put it in. I mean, they had to make it some type of,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh, this came. You know when it actually came on? It came on Thanksgiving night, 1984, November 25th. That's when it came
I
on.
would have had my turkey and been right in front of
Yeah.
that television.
Right in front of that television. Yep.
I probably was.
I know what I was thankful for in '84.
Watching.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have covered the Caravan.
Occurred.
No. X, you say it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my gosh.
You say it.
Caravan of Courage.
Thank you. We have covered officially the Caravan of Courage.
Yub nub, motherfucker.
Yup. No, motherfucker. So, what is next on the docket?
Guess it got to be Battle of Endor.
Kendra, I'm leaving it up to you.
Oh.
What is next
Don't
on
do
the
that
docket?
because
You
I
get
will
to
pick
choose.
Battle of Endor.
Oh,
Or the
damn.
Ewoks
There we go.
cartoon. Listen. Caravan of Courage is the perfect bridge between the Ewoks cartoon and Return of the Jedi. It has all the mystical, silly child elements, but all the serious Ewoks throwing axes and dying of Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
X, you set me up, bro. That's why you set me up, bro. You knew you got somebody I was gonna want to watch Ewok cartoon. And then we got
It's a trap.
The trap.
It's a trap.
There it is.
Okay, so we'll cover either Ewoks Adventure, the Ewoks cartoon, Battle Endor, and we're going to save the holiday special till what? Thanksgiving, Christmas?
Ooh, yes,
Yeah.
that's Thanksgiving.
Yes, we're gonna save that. We gotta save that.
We could all dress up in our Life Day outfits.
Mm.
I will.
We're just all-
I will bring my orb.
Our
Oh,
orbs.
the orb.
I have the orb mug.
Oh, okay.
Amazing.
Listen, I go in on all Star Wars.
Who knows? Maybe Life Day I'll have, Caravan of Courage on vinyl. All the soundtrack.
Vinyl.
It'll be a Life Day
We'll have
year.
it like in the background.
I know, right?
Wow. Picture this with the Gorax in there.
I
That would
blame
be-
you,
my
bro. I blame you.
Yeah,
I blame
it's Vinny.
you,
All
bro.
things well.
All I can say to that is, you're welcome.
Crush.
That is Caravan of Courage, people. Are you happy? Will you watch it? Maybe we have encouraged people to go out there and watch it.
Yep.
We probably influenced it. Go out there and watch it. Tell us what you think. After you've watched it, hey, watch this video. Comment below and tell us what your experience was watching the Caravan of Courage.
Yeah.
It just feels funny. The Caravan of Courage. Straight up. Just tell them what you think. What do you say? Charlie Unicorn. Where is the Caravan of Courage art, Vinny?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah, Vinny. Come on.
It's got to be on the docket now.
Oh yeah.
We need some Caravan of Courage art.
Oh.
You're going to have to do the poster, bro.
Yeah, man. There you go.
Caravan.
The ensemble piece. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey. No, as a matter of fact, wait, Vinny. Don't do it. Don't do it until Inktober.
Okay.
That's the
Then
perfect
you can
opportunity.
Then you can do every character every day.
See?
Oh, damn.
Damn.
I just ruined Inktober.
Over all up.
Oh, damn, bro.
Oh,
Caretober.
Caravan over.
Like Care Bear.
Courage Tober, bro.
Caretober.
Courage.
Caretober. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna lock it down. Then we'll hashtag it.
Damn you, Charlie the Unicorn, man. Do you see what these damn suggestions,
Charlie,
bro?
Charlie done started something now.
He's like, yo, it was sell for real. Anyway, man, thank you guys, everybody out there for joining us, man. It's been a great show. I guess we'll be discussing one of the other shows, whether it's Ewok's Adventure, Battle. I don't know. Y'all have to decide on which one y'all want to cover, and we'll definitely cover it.
We're gonna go
Again,
watch it.
yeah, bro. Y'all making me watch all. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification. Vinny, what you got going on there? What you got coming up, bro?
I got
This
combo
weekend.
convention. I'll be working this weekend in Hershey. So if you're in the Hershey, PA area, come through, make a vacation out of it. Come to Hershey, check out Hershey Park, and then go buy some art and comics at Hershey Comic Con.
Yeah.
I am also looking forward to Monday Combo Talk with Friends. We'll be talking more comic book goodness, and then setting up
For
the film I'm
Fantastic
most
Four.
looking forward to all year long. On Thursday will be
Fantastic Four. Yes,
checking
sir.
out Fantastic Four. So we
Yes,
probably
sir.
will be. I'm not sure if we'll be doing next week or whatever, but Fantastic Four coming up. So I'm very, very excited for that. More art on the way coming to the store. Got some pieces on the way for upcoming projects and commissions working on. So busy, and grateful to have made this monumental show this evening for what is unfortunately left out of the current AFI and other Hot Top 100 film lists. They're all wrong, by the way, for not including this cinema masterpiece. It's a cinema masterpiece. That's what it is.
Bro, can you imagine if this came out now and it was greenlit by Kathleen Kennedy?
I can because
Ooh.
She wouldn't be there long.
I can
Yeah,
because
I'm like-
I seen the
You-
Vespa scene in Book of Boba Fett, so that's not far off.
I mean, bro, like if they're not attacking her already, bro, like it's just like they would find a reason. This would be more than enough for them to try to.
Oh, she would be
Yeah, but
out the
that's
door.
why I think that bringing that up is I mean, it's disingenuous.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right. It's you know,
We have
woman-
Rogue One, we have Mando. we
yo,
have
and that's what I'm saying. Like
Andor.
we have a
Yeah.
catalog
we're
of
doing pretty good.
exactly.
Andor.
So it's like
Jeez.
people again, bro. Like you forget if there wasn't any Kathleen Kennedy, we wouldn't have Andor. If it wasn't Kathleen Kennedy, we wouldn't have actually had Mandalorian. If it wasn't Kathleen Kennedy, we wouldn't have had Rogue One in theater. So before you pass
Not to
judgment,
mention all she did before that. We wouldn't have Jurassic Park without Kathleen Kennedy.
half the Raiders of the Lost Ark catalog that we basically got, she was behind that. You know,
Yep.
E.T., she was basically behind that. So come on, man. Like, I mean, give her some grace, but people just won't. Something like this come out,
Won't.
they just want to rip her apart. For what reason?
Rip her
Don't
to
want to know,
shreds.
bro.
Yep.
Well, I can tell you what reason. It's because she's a woman.
Yeah.
And I'll say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really
I
not,
mean-
but you know.
That's yeah. I mean, it's evident, but and like I said, we talking about that, it just go down a totally different rabbit hole,
Mhm.
and we definitely don't have time for that tonight. But again, it's what was the conversation? It was like a couple months back of when she's going to retire, and come on, man, really? I mean, really? The send out. It's like you forget the wins, but you celebrate the
Always.
you know what I mean?
Always.
Like the wins never get celebrated. When she
Nope.
wins and she
Nope.
earns it, because again, say what you want to say about even the trilogies. Hey, episode 7, 8, 9, all were $1 billion films.
Yep.
All of them.
Mhm.
Yep.
All of them. So obviously something was done right. She made the money, regardless of what you think about Rise of Skywalker. It was $1 billion film. Still made money. You know what I mean? So, just
It's
think about those
it's
things,
the
bro.
same thing over and over. I mean,
Yeah, it's
people
the
hated the
same cycle.
prequels when they came out.
Yeah.
That is true.
And but
People give George Lucas, they drug him through the mud,
Yep.
and
yeah.
now all of a sudden, fans are just very, not all fans, but the
Nobody
vocal
hates
fans
Star Wars
are,
like Star Wars fans.
yeah, they're fickle,
Mm.
you know, because then they're like, oh my God, you ruined our childhood. Fast forward, like 20 years, and then people are like, I love the prequels. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. Or then again, the people that the prequels are probably meant for were like, I love the prequels because I
I know.
grew up with the prequels, as opposed to the
I,
people who are
I
like,
want
why isn't
something.
it the
I want
original
something different.
trilogy? I
Yeah.
want something
But not
different
that
with the
different.
sequel trilogy.
And then
It
you
has
get
to be
the different,
different but the
and
same.
then you hate that. So I don't
Yeah.
know. I just
Nope,
don't.
Bro,
that's
Get
why
it.
I just want to focus on the things that I love.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
Just
dad used to
enjoy things.
always say, what would happen if you didn't have the things you love the most?
Mm-hmm.
If I took away the things that you love the most, what would happen? You would want it more.
Yep.
You would want it more. So just imagine, as much as people bitch and moan about the things that are now, and this peril that you see it all over social media, and all these content creators creating, is like they're talking about, look, Star Wars is in a dark place, or this, that, and the third. It's just not in a good place. Maybe it's not in a good place for you, but it's celebrated by so many other people. People enjoy some of the content. Like I heard somebody talking about season 3 of The Mandalorian. I loved fucking season 3 of The
I love it
Mandalorian
too. It
Yeah.
was
because
good.
it was, bro, it was what was promised since season 1.
It was
Yeah, I'm
good.
a huge Bo-Katan fan, so just keep
Huge.
it me.
Huge. That's what I'm saying. Like it was, and I think the story that was told the way it was supposed to. I
Yeah.
mean, there might have been a couple of segues, a couple of episodes that, maybe, I'm not saying everything was perfect, but I loved it. And I
Star Wars
watched it.
has never been perfect.
It
And
was,
I
it
think
was,
It
expecting
was a
that.
couple of filler episodes. It was a couple of
yeah,
filler.
but it was a couple of filler episodes. But
Whatever.
even with those
Whatever.
filler episodes, it got us to the right place.
Yes,
It got
it
us
is.
where we were supposed. Everything was to build on, and I like that, bro. But again, people just, like we said, anytime a show is headline, and again, that's what they said. Even when we went to Star Wars Celebration, they told us that season 3 was about her journey.
Yep.
That's
Mhm.
what it was. It was set up that way. It was specifically set up that way. And on top of that, don't forget, it was called The Mandalorian. It wasn't called Din Djarin.
No. No.
You know what I mean? It wasn't. You know what I mean? So just take it for what it was. Like I just, them kind of scaling back where they are right now, and not scaling back, but just focusing in on what is to come,
Mhm.
and just being really quiet about it. I commend them for it. I really,
Yes,
really
I
do.
do
'Cause
too.
it
I think.
doesn't give you a reason to bitch and moan. You just
Yeah.
wait and see how
I
things are
think.
going to
Yeah.
pan
I
out.
think that's a smart.
Because
Strategy. Just
here's the
let.
thing.
Don't announce anything. That's the thing.
Don't
Don't
say.
No,
announce
don't,
anything.
don't,
Here's
Say.
all the next 5 films. Don't do that.
Don't
Don't
do
do
don't.
it.
that.
No.
No, no, no,
Exactly,
no, no.
bro.
Don't do that
Don't.
until you got something. Don't
Yeah.
announce something
Yeah.
until it's. Show me a trailer. That's
There
the
you
announcement.
go. Just show the
Show me
trailer and move
the
on.
trailer.
Yeah.
Show me a
Bro,
trailer and then show me the movie or the
Yep.
show.
I
Let's do
was
that.
I was watching. I won't name this person, but I was watching a content creator, and frequently, like we find it, like sometimes some of your favorite content creators where you watch, especially for Star Wars, they started out real good. Like they started out where you would watch the channel because they would give you really informative information, like stuff that was informing about Star Wars, and you loved it where they were going. But then once everybody found out about the algorithm, then they started talking shit. So the one thing this content creator said was, okay, now that Endor is over, we're not going to have any more Star Wars content for like another year or so, or whatever. And I'm in my back of my mind, like, you know what? Good, because it
Good.
doesn't give you shit to talk about. It doesn't
Right.
give you nothing to talk about. You know
Yep.
what I mean? You can't talk shit. You just
Yep.
have to wait,
Yep.
just like everybody else. Just wait. Just wait for it. You know what I mean? It. And again, it gives us time to enjoy, and maybe go back, look at some of the shit that you shitted on, and maybe you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you will. You know what I mean? So look, it's Star
Well,
Wars. I'm gonna love it regardless, bro.
you
And
don't
I'm
know
gonna
what you
give it a
got till it's
chance
gone.
till
That's
it's
the thing.
gone.
Exactly
That's
You
what
right.
don't
I'm
know what you got till
saying.
it's gone. And we got so used to getting Star Wars, and then you got more Star Wars, and you got more Star Wars, and you got more
Mhm.
Star Wars. There was just so much
Bro.
Star Wars that we're like, well, I don't like this, and so I'm gonna, when before we were starved for Star Wars. You think about,
Star,
the
bro.
dark times, You know, when people latched on to things like Heir to the Empire, because like, oh my God, we have Star Wars. This is the only Star Wars we got. Think about Caravan of Courage, where it's like, oh my God, this is the only Star Wars, we have, because we don't know when we're going to get
Yeah.
more Star Wars. It's flipping Ewoks. Cool. Let's watch it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and then you have the cartoons, but then for the most part, you didn't have any
Nothing.
movies. There may never be any more movies until all of a sudden we got the special editions, and then there was talk of prequels.
Yeah, and we didn't
But
even
then
know
after that, it was like
Yeah.
no more movies.
None.
People were like, okay, cool, no more
That's
movies. Some animated shows and things like that, cool. But then you had Star Wars after 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 Star Wars. I think if you took it away from people long enough, I think they would actually have time to stop and appreciate what
you have a lot more faith in humanity than I do.
Listen,
It was taken away from them, and then they give them Phantom Menace.
yeah, and if Disney Plus hadn't been established, we still wouldn't have had anything.
Yeah.
Right, you know what pissed me off? All right, so a couple weeks, well, actually during Andor, Disney Plus was running that 24-hour Star Wars channel,
back to back.
to whereas you can just watch everything for 20. I used to have it. I used to keep it on even while I was working.
Yeah.
I would in the background. I'm just enjoying this different thing, and they stopped it. Like they just stopped, and I'm like, was it because people weren't as engaged, or you felt as though you didn't have enough content? Because there's plenty of content that would run. Plenty that would actually run, and I actually enjoyed it. I mean, actually, we're talking about when they did the re-releases of the special edition, when they released them in theaters, and we got a chance to basically. I remember that happening, and how much people, when they went and saw it in theaters, there was that excitement.
Yeah.
People were sitting in the seats enjoying it, like this, the roar from the audience is just embellishing every scene. Even though it was a special edition and they redid a couple of things, people enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah, and even just most recently going to see Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah.
Every time I went, it was a theater full of people who were
Packed.
diehard into it.
It's nothing like seeing a movie at the theater. Nothing
At the
on
theaters.
Nothing
enjoying it. Yeah.
And I've always maintained that Star Wars needs to be on the biggest screen possible.
Yeah.
Star Wars on TV, I am okay with that, but I'm like, no,
I don't want
Star
to
Wars
leave my
needs to be-
house.
Yeah.
Star Wars needs to be.
There's people out there.
That's true.
Well,
there are people in here. What are you talking about?
On the biggest screen, and it needs to be, and I think that's what's missing. I think the less like Kendra said, more faith. I try to be as optimistic as possible, because I'm just hoping that even with the Mandalorian film that's coming next year, that seeing it on the big screen will kind of reinvigorate that love for Star Wars on the big screen, the excitement of going to the theater, seeing it, and maybe it'll help to kind of reinvigorate what was lost as far as like giving us more positive energy, things to look forward to. And I'm hoping it's a success. Even they're talking about, hopefully, if this is good, they can continue on with it. And I wouldn't be mad at that. I definitely wouldn't be mad.
Oh God, no. I'd watch 8 more seasons of Mando. Are you kidding me?
You know what I mean? Like if they continue on. Now, let me ask you a question. Would you want it from a cinematic perspective on a silver screen, or would you want it back in series form, like in stream?
That would be hard. That would be hard.
On a personal level, I enjoy watching things at home when I can, when I want to, and I enjoy longer format stories as long as they are filling that time with actual character development and story and set dressing and just all the things that you could never have experienced Andor as just like a 2-hour movie.
Oh my God, man.
It would have been a waste of that concept.
I mean, you see many. Oh, I'm sorry, Kendra.
No.
I'm sorry. You see many TV shows. I mean, many movies that have transitioned to TV shows. You don't see many TV shows that transition to movies. You don't see that very often.
I think the last one that I actually saw that did a smooth transition, one of my favorite films, pretty much was it was after Firefly. What was it called?
Serenity. That's
Serenity.
exactly what I was thinking.
But what I'm saying is that you do have it, but you don't have it a lot. It's very
Yeah.
rare that you see
Yeah.
someone
But man,
trans
they
goes
tell you
back
a
and forth.
story. Whew.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
So
like Batman 1966. The reason why they did that movie because the show was so popular, they were trying to just make some more money, so they made
Yeah.
the movie because the movie came out between season 1 and season 2. They made the movie. So but like I said, you don't see that transition that often. You see
yeah.
it go from movies to TV show, but never from TV show to movies. It's very
Yeah.
rare that you see that. Very
Yeah.
rare.
I mean, to see Mandalorian do it, but Serenity, bro, was one of my favorite films of all time. Like, I
Mhm.
love that fucking film and what we actually got from it. It was
I didn't like
in.
what's name getting killed though. I
What'd
didn't
you
like.
say?
I didn't like. I can't remember her name now.
What? Oh,
She
wait.
got killed.
Who?
Got killed. The what's the name's Alan Turek. I can't remember his. I
No,
can't remember.
yeah.
Alan
What?
Tudyk got killed.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I
This
thought it was the
guy.
wife. I'm thinking it was the wife. No,
It was
You talking about Alan Tudyk?
once.
Yeah,
Because
he got killed. Yeah.
Alan Tudyk got killed. That I didn't see that coming. And when that shit happened,
No.
it
No, I
was the
didn't
quickest shit.
Yeah,
I was like,
Ooh.
oh
yeah,
shit.
Just
yeah.
like I'm a leaf on the wind, dead.
Yeah, I mean,
He was dead.
Jesus.
He was
but
dead
it
quick,
was
too.
it was a phenomenal. I loved it. I loved everything. I mean, to see Chiwetel Ejiofor as a villain in that joint was
Yeah,
incredible,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
But again, it was a transition from Firefly to the main screen, and I'm hoping I want to feel that same way, and I think we will feel. I'll feel the same way about the Mandalorian and Grogu's transition to the big screen. As long as and I think there's more that they can actually do within that format. But again, if it's successful, they might keep with that same format instead
Maybe.
of, you know
And
what I
maybe,
mean?
maybe
Because
a
I think even
three or
Filoni
four
said,
Warner movies.
Honestly,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
that also might be coming from a financial standpoint.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal is a big deal now, and even if you want his voice behind that helmet, you may only be able to book him for a certain amount of time
Mhm.
period, and
Mhm.
doing a movie will
Like I
allow you
said,
to do that.
I said
Yeah.
the man is hot right now,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
you gotta strike while the iron is hot
Man.
because 5-10 years from now, Pedro Pascal might not. You won't even hear that name. That's just how it is. You know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
he's
So
in everything,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Everything. Like this
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him at all.
he making money, bro. But I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
yeah.
they better put Katie Sackhoff in this film. I'm sorry. She make it
She's-
at least
yeah.
one appearance.
He said she's not in it, and I was like, "Don't you better be
Uh-oh.
lying?
Please, man, don't do
I
that.
need that.
Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
know, you know
No,
how they do. You
She's
know
my
how they
Mandaloria.
do.
Yeah, like don't do that, man. That story is, and plus, I mean, we want to know. I want to see if Mandalore is flourishing now. If they've gotten back to, I mean, I don't want it just to end there. Like, I want to see how much more it's flourishing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see eventually. I want to see Sabine go back to Mandalore. You know what I mean? To
Yes.
see how it's flourishing and see if she can. I want to see that. I mean, don't
I
just.
want to see Grogu's progression. That's what I want.
Yes. I mean,
That's
there's
So
so
how
much of
would
that
you
that we
want to
want.
see his progression? Let me
I
ask you.
want to see him where he understands what his abilities and what he can do and what he is.
I think that is the sort of thing that would have to crop up in the sequel era
Yeah, that's what I want to
because he's
see.
such a long-lived species.
To know
But
that,
I also get like Tar Vizsla vibes, like the Force user
Yeah.
Mandalorian.
Yeah, I just want to see his progression. That's what I want to see.
And so,
because I know he takes a long time to mature. We understand. We all know that. So I don't know.
I just
We
want to
don't
hear
know.
his first words.
Yeah, that's what I see. That's what I'm talking about. Something like that.
What
And
if his first words are the way this is?
Oh Jesus!
what if his first words are "caravan of courage"? What if that's his first? I mean,
Courage this caravan has.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I gotta like get on Twitter or something. I'll be like, Dave Filoni, I need you to know. It's gotta be Caravan.
We need the Mandalorian to make a stop on Endor.
Yep.
So how do you? All right, let me ask y'all this question because I already know my answer for it, and I think everybody who knows me and has the love that I have for this character more than anything, I think I love this character more than anybody does in general. Probably would just be me. What do you think about Starfighter and what they're saying is pretty much the entry of how they can connect that to Rey's story continuing?
I it's one of those things where the internet rumors about Star Wars movies have been so god awful in the last
Yeah,
decade. I
yeah,
can't even give that a grain of salt.
yeah,
You know what? Cool. Ryan Gosling in an X-wing for 2 hours, sign me up. Like
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care. Like maybe they
Keep
connect
Ray
this to
away from that
Hera.
film.
Maybe they connect this to Wedge. Maybe this is, Wraith Squadron. It could be anything.
You say,
Yeah.
Vinny, you said keep her away from that film. Why?
Yes, because you know what you're getting with a Ray film, and I'm down for that. But keep that negative energy pointed there, and then change people's minds. Do not filter her in other projects, and kind of try to like strong arm the public to
There you go. Yeah, I agree with
minds
you.
about her.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like there's
Yeah.
been uh such a cowardice, as we talk about courage all night, a cowardice approach to big screen from Disney when it comes to live action Star Wars, where they've only had the confidence to put out TV shows, and part of that is the way the sequels went, and them being afraid of another failure. Just like Solo, we were getting a Star Wars story every year, and then to one time they failed, they just gave up. So they need right now. And as much as it's not fair, and as much as it sucks to like give in to the toxic fans, to like I don't know, dare like to strong on the shitty people who are going to shit on anything Ray is in to put
No
that
matter.
on Ryan
Yeah.
Gosling. I don't think that's fair. I think it's smart to get some wins first, and then throw your weight around and do whatever you want. I think
Yeah.
you need to earn some good grace before you act like it doesn't matter what you do and who you use, because it does. I mean, that's not the PC, or that's not the way you're supposed to look at things, but from a business perspective, it makes sense to do a safe film like Golden Boy Ryan Gosling in an X-wing, and it just do that before you go to the Ray stuff. And if you
So
want to do a Ray
He's right.
film,
yeah,
great. But I
He's
don't
right.
think you put her
I
in
agree.
that film, because it will take away all the good grace that film will have.
see,
Not
that's
all of it.
so with, and I get what you're saying, and I guess it's because I am an unapologetic Ray fan, and I don't think that she was given the opportunity to grow as a character because so much was placed on her head based on a fucking bad writing from individuals or two directors that were going back and forth instead of just settling on a fucking plan. Um, but then remember, like with this film, even with Starfighter, we have what's her name, Maya Goth, that's in it.
Yeah, but I think she's going to be the villain. That's what people are saying.
She is going to be the villain.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Even listen, bigotry doesn't care whether or not you're a villain or a hero.
Yep.
That's the problem.
Nope.
Well, I think also right now internet
But you
culture
can't, like,
is you
you can't
reward
will it.
toxicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't. You can't just like. You're not going to beat the toxicity out of people by force.
No, I
Just
get
doesn't-
that.
You're not going to
I
beat
get
it out
that.
of them regardless.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Bigots are going to be
You can't just-
bigots.
Yeah, like you can't just double. I mean, as much as it's not, we wish the way the world worked was different. You can't double down on it and be like, "Well, here it is now. If you don't like it, you don't like." Not doing, like, for instance, Acolyte 2, like not doing a season 2 is the, like, being scared of it is the wrong move. But like you can't do it the other way. And like here's all the here's what's the homegirl from Acolyte, the black girl from Acolyte. What's her
Oh,
name?
I don't know the
Yeah.
actress's name.
I can't remember.
Not
You're
the
talking about
actress,
the character's name.
the character's
Yeah.
name.
Mayan Osha.
My man Oshia.
Right. If you start just putting her in other stuff, like, yeah, we'll show them, like, you're not going to win that way either. You have to be slick. It's like you got to kind of it sucks, but you have to work around the toxicity to some degree
I
because
agree from a business standpoint. Yeah,
that's all I'm talking about.
yeah,
From a business
but
standpoint, they're not going to be like, let's put Ray in all these new projects to show how much confidence we have in her. Fuck the haters, because those haters have dollars to spend too. So
Yeah.
they're not trying to rock the boat any more than they have to. Now, do they support that, or do they want that? Of course not. But at the same time, after the failure, if you want to call it that, of the public reactions to the sequels, I doubt that they want to be like, well, here's three more just like it. Fuck y'all. Like it or like it
Yeah.
or off. Like, I'm sure they want
You're
to
right.
work with these people and like win them back as opposed to write them off. They want the haters to still come to their films.
Yeah. Trying to crowbar stuff in, it's not going to work. And he's
No,
right. If they're trying to
I get
crowbar
that.
her in with Starfighter, it's not. That's not going to happen.
But see, I get that, and I completely understand that. But I also lie on the side of, regardless of what they do currently right now in Star Wars, you're going to still have that group. So even if you don't, and I'm not saying that they have to, and I agree, not to force that character in, but at the same time, I don't want them to, give in to this community just to say, okay, we're going to do the things that you want just because we don't want to hear your fucking mouth.
yeah.
I
I don't think that's
don't.
a danger because
But that
Star
is
Wars
the
fans
but
are going
if
to bitch
Disney's a
about
giant
Star Wars.
corporation, that's exactly how they think. That is how it works. Just
Mhm.
okay, just put it like this: Grogu shouldn't be in every fucking thing either, but it's forced in because it makes money. So things that don't make money are going to be taken out of things. It's just business. It sucks, but that's just the way it is.
But I think if you make something that is so good, if you lead with a story that is so strong,
That
Mhm.
is why I think it's important to make a great Ray film to win
you
them back
know.
with their own movie, as opposed to
You
it
will
being
not win those people back.
Not
That
up.
But
could
even
be
then,
the greatest movie ever made, and it will not win those people back.
but
Nah.
I think it'd be okay to not win those people back because I don't think it's as many people as
Yeah, they're
What
just
do you
very
think?
loud.
they're just very, very loud. And again, if you make a solid film or a solid Star Wars anything, go back, let's say Andor season 2. You make a solid, Star Wars thing. Did Andor season 2 unify all of Star Wars fandom? No, it didn't.
No.
You had some people that just said outright it's not Star Wars, and you had other people say this is the best thing since the original trilogy. At this point, you can't unify the entire Star Wars fandom
You
under
can't.
one
it
You
image.
sucks.
can't.
It
You
sucks
can't. You
yeah,
can't.
because you're right. The people who are going to troll and be upset are going to troll and be upset no matter what. I just don't think that if she wasn't organically an idea as part of that story, you don't just put her in
Yeah,
there.
No,
I don't
no,
want
no.
to see her
I'm,
do
I'm,
No,
that.
you
I'm
didn't
not,
want to do that.
and I don't think that that's
No,
what
you
they're
can't
going
do
to
that.
basically do. I don't think that that's what they're going to do. But I do know that, again, regardless, right now the success is pretty much a sure thing, just because number one, it's Ryan Gosling heading that film. Number
Yeah.
two, it's Ryan Gosling heading that film, and he's a man.
Oh, he's a white man too. Let's be honest.
There it is.
Boom.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
And do
absolutely.
you think that's
Blonde,
a
blue eye.
mistake? That's not a mistake.
It's absolutely not.
So my point is, I don't think that they do anything to rock the boat with this film. They want a safe win and get back on track with the silver screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
I
think
agree
their
with
safe
that.
win is going to be their safe win is going to be
Mando.
Mandalorian and Grogu.
I think
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
That's
Yeah.
their first film.
I think
That's their
that's
first
why I think they
cinematic.
want two. That's their 1-2 punch. Get
Oh
Mando,
yeah,
which
keep
is
the
a
ball
safe
rolling,
win.
and then you get
Well,
the people
Get
coming
it-
back to the
that's a safe
theaters and
win.
all that stuff.
And then now that you've had a couple wins, now you can put out, a Ray film, and it's not like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
There's a reason. Like, I mean, it's 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 part of. I'm sure it's part of something that they've spent a lot of time thinking about. I mean, it's a shame that it's not just they can't just do whatever story wise creatively is the
Mhm.
answer. They have to think about optics and public reaction too.
public perception. I think the last film that the next film after Starfighter, reportedly right now, is James Mangold's um, uh,
First Jedi.
First Jedi film.
Yeah.
Like that one's being shifted into that particular space, and then whatever happens after that, I'm not really sure. I think well they've already dismissed both. What is his name? Ryan Johnson and
Taika.
yeah,
Taika's out, right?
they've dismissed both of those films by those individuals. There's another trilogy, but I forget his name that they're talking about. That's kind of in the running as well, but we don't know. I don't know what that is, but I think they're saying that both Mandalorian and Starfighter is supposed to be Kathleen Kennedy's swan song. Again, she didn't say, and all these motherfuckers out
Yeah.
there, she didn't say she was retiring and just completely bowing out from. She's still going to be a producer. You see those balloons. She's still going to basically be a producer. It's just the simple fact that she's stepping away from this, whatever, and hasn't really put out a statement to say that as of yet. Motherfuckers is just putting up thumbnails, making shit up,
Yeah.
saying that that's what she fucking said. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So again, bro, like I can't. What's going to make me kind of dial down the conversation in Star Wars, and what almost did, it wasn't the content, it was the fucking crybaby ass community. That portion of it, that little small pocket, like Press X said, it's only a small group. It's that they're big because they're vocal. They're the most, and it's on content. They're in these most of these content creators that are out there doing it and poking the bear and all that. It's just that
I
group.
think it's also a perception thing because with a lot of fandoms, it's a lot of the actual fans that comment on things. But Star Wars is so broad that there's people, there's casual fans who, if they don't like something and shit on it, they just join the fray, and it just seems like the passionate fans who don't like something, but it's just regular fans who just are bitching about the new movie that came out and just shitting on it, and just like they would anything lumped in with toxic fans who like eat and breathe and sleep just shitting on shit.
It's not a lot of people in this country or in the world that don't know what Star Wars is. It's a lot of people that haven't seen a Star Wars movie, but it's just about everybody on this planet. You say
That's
Star
an
Wars,
idea.
they know what it is.
Got an opinion about it.
Yeah.
Bro, they talk. It was crazy because when Scarlett Johansson was promoting Jurassic Park, she was asked. They was like, "Well, since you're dabbling into different franchises, would you ever do a Star Wars film?" She said, "Shit, yeah."
Yep.
She's a huge nerd. Yeah.
She said, "Shit, yeah, I'll do it in a heartbeat."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know Andrew Lincoln from Walking Dead. He said he wanted to be in a Star Wars movie real
Bro,
bad.
Andrew Lincoln, even what's his name from what's it called? Shogun. What was his name?
Cicada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get Corn
How
Sweat
about this?
into Star
David
Wars.
Corn Sweat is
Corn
ready
Sweat.
to lead Superman.
To
He
any
takes that
day.
crown.
And Star Wars, he gets it.
Go
So
on.
If you tell
We'll
him
never
that he can be
franchise you out.
bro, you tell him he can be a Jedi, he would take the cape off tomorrow. He is that much of a fucking nerd, bro. He loves Star Wars to the death of him, bro. And that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of individuals out there who love it. And that's why when we have these conversations about these, or people have these conversations about, well, if people are just too extra vocal, you're going to have directors and actors that are going to step away. No, they won't. No, they won't, bro. They won't. They recognize the art of it, and what if the story is good, they want to do it, bro.
So I can't wait for that mango version.
His mango version, that's going to be pretty decent, bro. We're talking about the ancient, the very first Jedi, bro, and I can't wait to see what he would actually do with that.
Yeah, that's I can't wait for.
You know what I mean? I can't wait for Filoni's film. I can't wait for his fucking film. That's just going to be incredible.
No question on that.
Bro, it's just gonna be fun. I can't wait for season 2 of fucking of Ahsoka. That's just gonna be fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we just right now it may be temperate. We might have to cover.
It's a calm before the storm. That's all.
That's why we covering Caravan of Courage and all these other stuff. I mean, it's calm. We have to cover this stuff now because we just find it. We want it more. And please, Lucasfilms, if you're listening, please. Give it to us because I don't want to keep covering. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we can't keep covering this stuff.
Ewoks.
You know what I mean? We gotta do this shit. Yeah, I mean, come on,
Wicked,
man.
wicked.
Give us more, man. I can't wait. What we got Maul. What
Ooh,
is the
yeah,
Yeah,
shadow?
that's
so
coming
Yeah,
up.
good.
Yeah, that's
I
coming up.
cannot definitely wait for that, bro. To be the first time we get a
Hopefully,
chance to see
hopefully
top,
he
huh?
don't lose to Obi-Wan again.
Oh, again.
Bro, like I look, we got some interesting stuff coming up. I just
Man,
can't wait. I'm all here
listen,
for it, bro.
that I mean, I wish they could have went down that Crimson Dawn.
I
I
Oh,
wish
know.
they could have done.
Kira is
Kira, bro.
everything
I
to
would have
me.
loved that. Her and him
She's
together. Oh, that would have been.
Oh,
That would
And
have been
here's the thing about it, though, bro, because like I said, this is what makes me think that they are
yeah.
going to go down that space in
I
Kira's because
really
right now
hope
she's in
so.
comics everywhere right now.
I hope
Yes.
so. I hope
She
so.
is.
I
Oh
So I
my
want to.
think that
god.
they are going to travel down that road eventually
I want to
I
because
see
there's
hope
it
so much
so.
that can be
so bad.
told. Because
If
Yes,
they're
right
gonna
now,
do
if you're
that,
reading the
give us
comics,
Doctor Afra.
she's currently
Like,
ahead of the
yes.
You know
Crimson.
how
To
I
Crimson.
feel about Afra.
That's what
Oh,
I'm
give me Doctor
saying.
Afra. Give me
Oh,
Doctor
They
I
can
Afra.
go
think
all.
Lucas
Live
They
is
can.
action
keeping
Doctor
that in
Afra.
their back pocket, that she is a
Man,
real safe bet. Oh
bro.
man.
Listen,
I would
fuck
even take a
that.
Doctor Afra show. Give me a Doctor
Give
Afra show
me,
Yes.
with
give
Triple
me
Zero and BT and yeah.
exactly. Give me
Yes.
Knights of the Old Republic quick. I need it.
That
I've
would
been
just
wanting that.
be that
that
makes
would.
too much sense, Leo.
That
That
makes
makes
too
way
much
too much
sense.
sense to
I
do
don't give
Knights of
a
the Old Republic.
fuck. Give me Knights of the Old Republic,
Knights
even
of
if
the
you
Old Republic.
make it animated. I'll take it animated. If you give us an animated series, I would
See,
take that.
they can do a lot with animation. A
Yeah,
lot.
they could. You can tell a
A lot.
great story if you
Yeah.
don't want to do it live action. I would prefer you to do it animated because at
Animation
least
was
you have the time to
cool.
flesh it out and tell the
Yeah.
stories
That would be
that we
great.
want. Give us that.
Predator, Killer of Killers. That was animated and that was
I
fantastic.
know
Yes.
you're on me about
Fantastic,
that one.
bro.
It was good.
So
It was
And
like
it
if
was
you can
so
do,
good.
watching
yeah, do that.
Tales of the Bounty Hunters, and it's like that Ventress storyline felt like a backdoor
Oh,
pilot. I would
yeah.
It
love more
was. It
Ventress.
was. It could have
Yeah.
been. It could
More
have been.
Ventress to marry, and if give me. I've been saying, give me Ventress in live action, please. I take it all day, every
Ooh.
fucking day. Give me Ventress. I want it.
It is
I
so many
wanted that.
roads they can go down. So many roads.
She's right there.
Which is
That's
exciting
one of-
actually. Which is
Yeah,
actually
of course
pretty damn
it is.
exciting. The
It
fact
is.
is like
Very
this is
exciting. It's
Yeah.
very
can
exciting.
go down many different paths.
Yes.
Bro,
There are many stories that you haven't told yet.
bro, you're so I say animated because of how successful they have actually been. I mean, people right now, Bad Batch is over. People still want to know what happened to Omega. Where's she
Oh,
at?
absolutely. You know,
Yeah,
that's
that
who
was-
I want to see make a little cameo in Starfighter. Omega.
It would make
Yeah.
sense.
Makes
It would
sense.
make
Yep.
perfectly good sense if she did. You know what I mean? Even though they don't. And what I loved about the episode, especially the final two episodes of the Bad Batch, is the simple fact that even though we knew, or they teetered around the simple fact that she was force sensitive, she was given a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they didn't basically just shoehorn that in. And it was who better to give her that advice than Ventress. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Who
Yeah.
better?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Someone who's been there, someone who's seen it,
Yeah.
seen the dark
Yeah.
valleys and knows what it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Been
To really
forced
carry that
into
burden.
all these little boxes
Yeah.
her entire life and finally gets to make her own choice. Yeah.
Yeah. To have that choice is, you know what? Fuck that. Let's start covering something. We covered it before. I mean, but I'm just saying,
What are we
man.
covering? What are we covering?
Oh,
Are we covering the last season of Bad Batch?
No, we're covering Caravan of Courage 2.
no, we're not. No, we're not.
Vinny's already executive producer. I'm
No,
going
we're
to
not.
direct. I'm
No,
going
we're
to direct
not.
it.
We're not covering any
Neil's
more
going to do the
Caravan of Courage.
music.
We are
We're going to
not.
get Kendra to do the costumes.
We are
Caravan.
not.
No.
We are
Caravan
not.
too.
I'll be the
Courage harder.
Gorlak.
We are not. I
Yeah,
am not
for sure.
participating in that. I'm not co-signing
Gorax.
for it. No.
Gorax. I can never remember the name of it.
It's Gorax. You're going to be the Gorax's brother coming for
Yeah.
revenge.
Yeah.
Oh, that would
Hey,
be
right.
great.
It's the plot. We got the plot.
Caravan of Courage, Rise of the Gorax.
There it is.
And
There
I like
it is.
crawl out of the pit.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel
All
like
mangled
you're-
up.
Revenge of
like-
the Gorax.
I feel like
Awesome.
Caravan too. Courage harder.
Courage.
No.
Let's go.
We'll make it a trilogy. It'll be great.
No.
Ooh, yeah. That's where the money's at. Trilogies.
No.
And the third one will just be called Caravan of Courage. Yet no.
Sindel,
No.
Courage
like
to Caravan.
35, 36 years old now.
See,
Yeah.
it's
45?
just-
45?
Just when we were
Caravan
getting,
too.
We were in a
Courage
good
Boogaloo.
space, Uncle Keith, and you just had to say
Man,
Caravan of
we
Courage.
gotta have a sequel.
No, we
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah. Yes. Caravan 2.
No, we
Courage
don't.
Boogaloo. Let's go.
No, we don't. We
Man.
don't. We don't need that at
Let's
all.
see it now.
You know why we don't need a Caravan of Courage 2? Look what happened to Dark Crystal 2, bro. Didn't work, did it?
Ooh,
Ooh.
touche, touche.
And now I'm over here like I would like the Willow show
Not with
to
that
come
attitude.
back.
And
Ooh, the Willow.
Willow Show.
I loved the Willow show.
You did.
Here's the thing.
I did.
Oh my.
Listen, I love things. I just
All right,
have
Kendra.
so much
Okay,
love
okay.
to
Hey, listen,
give,
Kendra.
and
Hey,
it's
hey,
all
Hey, Leo
Kendra,
loves
you
things.
enjoyed it.
Kendra, listen. Kendra, listen. Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, and they made the announcement that they were doing Willow 2. I was so excited.
Oh.
I was like, you know what? There's an opportunity for us to know where Wicked, know where not Wicked, but
What's his name? Yeah,
what's his
we know
name?
what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like
Willow.
Matt Mardigan.
Mad Mardigan. Well, they
Okay.
didn't do Mad Mardigan, of course.
Yeah.
We know why they didn't do that.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
to know where that story was going, I would have loved where Willow was going as well. I would love to have known. And I watched the show, the first couple episodes. I was like, all right, let's keep
Try.
let's try.
it.
And I watched it, and it had potential, but it just let me know that they didn't believe in it as much as they should have, man.
Yeah.
Like there was
Yeah.
so much
Like,
that they could
yeah.
have actually told. They just didn't believe in it, because even like the first couple of episodes and watching, I was like, it has potential. There's things that they can do, where they can go with it,
Mhm.
but they just fell
The
off.
dialogue for
bro.
me was
Yeah.
just horrible.
They played it
was
way too
so
safe.
bad.
Yeah, they played it safe and wanted to modernize it. It was almost like they were trying
Yeah,
to make it for like teenagers and stuff
Mhm.
like
But
that.
it
The
wasn't.
music,
Yeah.
the music didn't match. The music
Oh,
was
the music. That was really weird.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
it was super
what is this?
weird, man.
A White Snake video? What's going
Yeah,
on?
I
here?
just and it was so contrary to the Willow movie. I was like,
Yes.
why did we change that
Yes,
aspect?
that's what turned me off about it.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
this doesn't make
But I was
sense.
just like, I knew that I really enjoyed it because like even
Oh,
years
look,
later,
look.
it'll just like randomly pop into my head, and I'll be like,
Look,
see,
you got it.
yeah,
There it
and I'll
is.
be like, oh man, I wish I had more of that show.
Yo, one of these days, Press X is gonna be like, Leo, you were born on October 25th, right? Hold on.
Here's the first pressing of that
Here's
album.
the
Soundtrack to your life.
this is the soundtrack of that day.
I just want to know if you have the Bryan Adams song from Robin Hood.
Oh my goodness! You got Robin Hood.
Do you have Robin Hood?
You're muted. You're muted.
You muted,
Oh.
X.
No, I don't have Robin Hood.
You failed me.
I know. I'm waiting for a good price.
Oh.
I need to wait on
Oh,
a good price.
is that $101 still?
You got it on the
You
list.
gotta wait for somebody to steal it and give it to you.
I know, right?
X,
Once it falls off the back of a truck,
Back of a
it
truck.
lands in my collection. I'm fine.
X, there's an album that you have to get when this movie drops, and if you don't get it, I'll be highly disappointed. Tron Ares. If you don't get that album, 90 Snails, bro. If you don't get it,
Oh, they're doing the soundtrack. Okay.
hell yeah, they doing the entire
Really
soundtrack, bro.
All right.
I cannot be happy for that movie because,
Well,
like,
we got to pregame that, by the way.
yeah,
Hell
Jared
yeah.
Leto is a
Listen,
nightmare
you know what,
human
man?
being.
It's for
You say he's a nightmare?
He's a nightmare human being. I don't want him anywhere near Tron. I'm terrified what this movie's going to be. I am a huge Tron fan.
Listen, man.
Talk to me about original
I'm
Tron.
gonna
Talk
have
to me
to-
about
I'm gonna
Tron Uprising. Talk to me
Yeah.
about
I have
Tron
to agree with
novels.
Kendra, man.
Just-
Jared
oh,
Leto,
man.
man, when he's in some movies, man, sometimes it's not good.
No,
Wait,
it's just
but
like
you
if
talking
you
about him
can-
as a person or as an
he-
actor?
I'm
both,
talking about
both.
as an actor.
You know what? It's
I
not
like
even
him as an actor. I know I'm
Yeah, I don't like some
He's, like,
things he's in. I
crazy.
just don't.
He
It's-
is batshit as a human being.
It seems like he's crowbarred into stuff. That's what I don't.
Yes,
For
right?
me,
It's
for
just
me.
like
I'm
him
I'm
as
the
like the
oddball.
creepy
I like him in movies.
Okay.
replicant builder in
Yeah. Yeah,
that was exactly enough. That was
it
all
was.
you
It
need.
was.
then
You're 100%.
Go
right.
away.
Now get out of here. You're exactly
Yes.
right.
I thought he was. I mean, I definitely thought he was dope in Blade Runner, man. I
liked him in
love.
Blade
That
Runner,
was
yeah.
exactly enough. He didn't get to
Yeah.
hijack the production.
She's right.
He didn't get to creep out his fellow actors.
100% right. Because he could have been a lot more creepy than he was.
But-
a lot more.
See, I'm impartial because I'm kind of with V on this one, man. I do like him in movies. I do. I mean, I definitely like him. I loved him in Dallas Buyers Club. I love
Yes.
that,
That
bro.
was
Okay,
before
that
he became a cult leader.
and she's right, and she's number
Yes.
100% right.
Breakfast
That
on
was
Pluto? Yes.
yeah. He was good. I'm not gonna say that, but some movies that they it seems like, hey, let's go get Jared Leto for this part. That's what it seems like to me. That could have been. That's what when
When
he's
they
in
give
something. Yeah,
him creative control in
yeah,
a movie,
yeah,
then you've jumped the shark.
yeah.
So, do you think they gave him creative
Oh, I
control
know they
in
did.
Suicide Squad?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
yes
100%.
and no. I
It
think that they could not contain his characterization of
yeah.
the Joker, and the
No.
best they could do is cut it down for that film.
Yep.
I mean, the only creepy thing that I knew that they said he did
I love
was
this.
when he started sending motherfuckers rats.
Dead
And
rats and
mailbox-
used condoms.
What?
Wow.
Oh yeah, and I'm not kidding. He
At
is
least he
a
used
cult leader.
protection.
You said he is a cult leader?
He is a cult leader. Look it up. He's got a whole compound.
What's the
People
name of the
pay
cult?
him money to. I don't know what the name is, but
Oh,
you can just
okay.
Google it, like Jared Leto cult.
Okay.
But so I'm a big Disney person, and Haunted Mansion is one of my favorite rides. He completely destroyed the lore of the Haunted Mansion ride to make his ghost, the one he played, the main villain of the movie.
He played Ghost in Haunted Mansion?
He was the Hatbox Ghost.
He was in that.
And instead,
Okay,
and
well,
I'm like,
I don't know.
so the true villain of the Haunted Mansion is Constance Hatchaway, who kills her husbands. And the Hatbox Ghost is just a dude.
Yeah.
He completely made the movie about him.
Wow.
Maybe they didn't want to villainize a woman.
Well, it's funny. When they did the Muppets version, she was still the villain.
Okay.
Huh.
Kendra.
Yeah, I'm just like, let me tell you about Disney lore. It's just,
I mean, it's
but-
not the way it
yeah.
goes though. When it's not live action, there's so much more creative control to the creatives.
yeah, and I think to him, that's what really concerns me going into Tron Ares, is that I don't know if this movie is going to have anything reasonable to do with any of the lore that Tron has established. And I'm concerned it's just going to be crazy.
It's Tron, so I'm going to definitely go see this.
Oh yeah, I'm
Definitely
going to go
great-
see it.
Great.
I can't, and yeah, Jodie Turner-Smith's in it as well. So
Yeah.
I'm, I can definitely say that. Plus, what is it? Greta, what is her name? Greta Lee or whatever. She's in it as well. What is she? She played in oh damn, what was that movie called? She won an
Now
award
I'm like,
for
I
it as
gotta
well.
look up the cast list.
Is it
Greta
Greta? Is it Greta Lee?
I don't think so.
Greta Lee's not ringing any bells.
What is her
Me
name?
neither.
What is her name? Hold on.
Oh, Gillian Anderson's in it.
Aries.
Greta Gerwig.
Greta Lee. You're right.
Greta Lee.
Yeah.
Oh.
What do
Yeah.
I know her from?
Yeah, she was in that movie.
Oh, okay. I see who she is.
What was it called?
Hold on.
I haven't watched
Russian
it.
Doll.
No. She was in a movie years ago that actually won some awards. It was called
Was it Past Lives?
Past Lives. Past
Yeah, because I
Lives.
know that won a lot of awards.
okay.
Past Lives. She was in that movie
There it
and she
is,
won
yeah.
a lot of awards for it, and again she was also, you gotta watch her in if y'all haven't watched fucking The Studio, bro. That shit is funny as fuck. The Studio on Apple TV. So yeah, she was in that as well. But yeah, she's in. I didn't even know she was 42 years old. She looks young. But yeah, she's in Tron Ares as well.
But I want to point out, as it was brought up in the comments, Morbius.
Morbius is fun. I love it.
I like Morbius.
I love it.
Morbius is fun.
Like
but
I have the
that is
figure.
not it's a
Real likes
wild ass movie.
I think a lot of people didn't even see it and jumped on the trend of.
You know what, and it was great because as a Doctor Who fan, watching Matt Smith scenery chew his way through this movie,
Yeah,
was incredible.
I liked it. I talked about it before. I actually did a review on it. I liked the film for what it gave. The fucking effects for Morbius were spot on.
The effects was
It
fine
was
effects.
spot
were
on.
It was
so-
the worst
never
thing
did
on
like that.
Morbius.
Huh?
For me, as a comic book fan, it was the worst take on Morbius that I'd ever seen. He
Mm,
was the weakest part of that. Everybody in that movie, actor wise, was outshining him for me.
okay.
And that it's kind of egregious when that's your main character. So yeah, I thought that had bad writing and
I
bad
get it.
acting.
Matt Smith was really good in that movie. I
Dude, he
enjoyed
was
him.
wild. They just
I
let
enjoyed
him
him.
go.
Yeah, I enjoyed him.
I mean, again, I have a tendency to kind of divorce myself from when I'm watching films, and I think that I do this a lot. Is even with an artist in general, if I'm going to enjoy it, especially for a cinematic experience, I'm divorcing myself from the person's personal issues. I want to
Do
see this
you
person
watch
on
Kevin
film.
Spacey films?
I
I mean,
I've never really was a
Usual
fan of
Suspect
Kevin
is still a
Spacey,
Okay.
so
great
I
film.
don't. Yeah, he's. I've never been a fan of him. I think the only film that I've actually enjoyed him in was Seven, and that was it. And that's before I knew anything about
Well,
I don't
yeah,
what
think
was
that was
going
Seven
on
is
with
years
him.
now.
before.
Usual
Yeah,
Suspects.
I
You
know.
never seen Usual Suspects?
I
yeah, but like,
did, but I
the
wasn't
thing
a
is, that
huge
Usual Suspects
usual
isn't
suspect
now a
person.
bad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not. But it's
You know
No,
what I
it's
for
mean?
not.
me, it's like I could never watch American Beauty.
Yeah, I
Like,
never watched that either. I
ooh.
mean, I
Yeah,
watched
I
it,
do
but
like
it
American
wasn't
Beauty.
something
Yeah,
that
with
was.
knowing what we know now, yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
exactly.
Yeah,
It's
what you
just
know
now
now is
it's
just
I mean,
it's
that
distasteful.
wasn't his type,
But
apparently. Anyway,
yeah,
That's true.
that's true. But
it's,
again, like, look, I don't agree. Put it this way: I don't agree what a person does. Whatever they do in their personal life, I don't agree with it. I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to, but I want to see what you can do on film because it's not just about you. It's also about the other people that were involved. So I don't want to make it about just that particular person, especially if there were other people there. You know, the directors, the writers, the producers, the other actors that were involved. I don't want to make you eliminate or take away from that experience, that one person, just
I think
because.
also,
that
Hollywood is a
even
very
knowing,
horrible place, and if
yes,
we knew,
Yeah, it
there's
is.
so many people and producers and writers that, God, if we knew what everyone really was like in real life,
Bruh.
yeah,
we
but
couldn't watch
when you
anything.
do know,
We can't watch anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
It's just
I understand what you're saying, but like I said, I understand what Kendra's saying. Also, is like I said, I mean, it's people that right now I go like, damn, do I really want to support this person in this
right.
film or this television show when they've done something really, egregious or horrible? I can't do that. I'll just say,
I
forget it.
I'm
I
not
I
100.
I,
I'm
I
not
No,
get
no.
completely against it, Kendra, because I can't watch Mark Wahlberg sick. I hate that dude.
Ooh,
Yeah,
God,
see,
yeah.
he's
so
yeah.
I
and it's
can't. So
nothing personal. We don't know these people, but what I'm saying, but
I'm
when
not.
they're, yeah,
I'm not completely against it either because
yeah,
I will never, for the rest of my entire fucking life, I would never watch another Mel Gibson film. I would
see,
never
Ooh,
support
yeah.
anything that
that's a
he's ever
prime
fucking been
example.
in.
Prime example.
I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
can't fuck with this dude
yeah,
at all. But again, half of the films that he's in, either he's directed, produced, or he's
Yeah.
been has some type of creative influence over it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's that dickhead, and I don't have to basically be involved with him. I don't have to
Mhm.
worry
And,
about
and,
him.
thi- and this is what
But
I think
it's
Ken was
like,
talking about.
I
Yeah.
get that. But say for
Yeah.
instance, I'll give you an example. Say for instance, you take an actor. Let me say an actor who I just don't like because I just think that there's this fucking arrogant and probably pompous. All right,
I'm like
I'll give you an
Ben
example
Affleck.
because no, well, no, I'll give you another example.
Yeah.
I don't like this motherfucker now because of what he did on a red carpet to it was a producer or no, it was an interviewer who was on the red carpet. She was one of the hosts, and he treated her like shit, and I didn't like it.
I know
Hugh
exactly
fucking
what you're
Grant.
talking about. Yeah,
Hugh Grant.
Yeah. Not
yeah,
surprised by that.
What
yeah,
he did to that woman, and he did it blatantly on
yeah.
fucking camera,
You
bro.
can tell.
Where
You can tell.
everybody fucking could see. And all she was doing was asking him questions about
Yeah.
Yeah,
his night and the suit that he was wearing.
No.
yeah.
And then when he walked away, he gave her this fucking look on camera, and they caught that shit. If you now, I think he's scum, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say because of that one moment. And it's other moments that he's done this shit. But say for instance, if they put his ass not as lead, but if they put him in a Star Wars film, because of him, am I going to stop watching it? No, I
Well,
just don't like
I'm
this
going to
dickhead.
say that there's a real big gradient here of douchebag between like,
Yeah.
I murder people or I
Yeah.
like to sexually assault people and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a
true.
dick to reporters. Like,
It is, but I'm just
yeah,
saying, I'm using it as a reference of
yeah,
I don't like this person. That's just an individual who I don't like. Jared Leto, I didn't know anything
Oh
about
yeah,
this.
no. My
All
concern
these
is
different things.
not.
I didn't know anything about him being a
Yeah.
cult, whatever. I knew about the Suicide Squad shit. I was like, that's a bit fucking weird, bro. Like doing that shit, that's weird.
But that's
But
that same gradient. He's just
yeah,
a douchebag. He's not
yeah,
out. He's not a serial killer, you know.
See, but for
yeah,
me, I
That
didn't
I
know
know
anything
about.
about
That I
the
know
cult
about.
business either. All it is that when I see him, sometimes I'm going like, "Damn, he's in this movie." Big deal. That's just me as an actor.
Yeah.
It's nothing personal. I don't know the guy. I don't know about
No, he's
I didn't know about the
cringy.
cult stuff either. It's just that when I see him, I go, "Oh fuck, Jared Leto's in this movie."
Yeah.
You know, that's just me. Just me. That's the way I feel.
yeah. But
About
no, but I
Yeah.
give you any. Well, no, I don't want to go down that road because then that's just something different.
it.
And
Uh-oh.
we haven't even gotten his sentence yet. We don't know where he's going to be, so I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, this person who will remain nameless had hits for years, even though he's not talented, in my opinion. He had hits for years. He's just smart. He's a smart business person. Hits for years. Because of the set of circumstances and the shit he's in, okay, he's one person, but I love Biggie. You know what I mean? I love Biggie
I hear
Small.
you.
I
I
love
hear you.
Faith. I love
I hear
Total.
you.
I love Carl
Yeah.
Thomas. I love
I
a
hear
lot of
you.
these other motherfuckers that were in there
I
that
hear you.
actually had talent. They
Yeah.
just fell under this umbrella.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
his music, I can't fucking listen to, and I can't look at the
Yeah.
same way.
Well, it's a certain person that
Yeah.
is in that same field that I used to love him. I love that guy. And as of late, these last couple of years, my man done went off the deep end. And you know who I'm talking about. The man that done went basically
Yeah.
nuts. I
Yes.
can't listen to nothing that I can't listen to anything from him
Yeah,
no
I
more.
can't.
I can't do it.
We know that.
Do
And
it.
all right, so let's real quick. Let me tie it back into Star Wars. Okay, let's talk about the Mandalorian, season
Yeah.
1,
Yes.
and the simple fact that this character was also in season 2,
Mm-hmm.
and now we don't see her again. Now we know about that, and it was
Yeah.
basically a comment that she made,
Yeah.
but
It
also
was more than one.
more than one. She made multiple comments, and she was warned a couple of times. And so they were just like, you know what, fuck that, we're done. We don't want you back. And now there's a lawsuit and this, that, third, and all that, whatever.
Well, she's not going to win that lawsuit.
Yeah,
Because she was not under a full-time contract.
Mm-mm.
She was just doing guest appearances, and they chose not to have her on anymore. She has no
But
grounds.
what I'm saying in that situation, if you say something, slip up or what, say it intentionally, whatever it was, and then they say, "Hey, listen, you need to calm down," and you keep doing it, then you made your bed. Now you're laying.
Exactly.
That's it.
But
I'm
that's
sorry.
again, on
I don't
that
care what you
gradient.
said. If she thought
You're
you
just a douchebag. Like
you made it, so you're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Disney
That's
is
the
famous for
frustrating part
having
with it,
morality
is-
clauses and all that kind of stuff. If they come to you, if your boss comes to you and says, "Hey, you need to stop saying this,"
Yeah.
maybe you stop saying this,
stop
or
saying
you
shit.
accept being fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop saying the shit. I think, I'm using her as reference because even though what she said was shady as fuck and the stuff that she was saying was just complete, and even if she basically relies or she aligns herself with a political party that I don't support, she's still on The Mandalorian. There were other key players, and I'm still watching because I love the show. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And that was just mainly off of what she said, not
Yeah.
something that she actually did. So I agree. I get that. It's not something that Kevin Spacey, man,
Yeah.
nah.
But the counterpoint to that is if it turns out years from now we find out that Pedro Pascal is a total scumbag and he's on the Kevin Spacey level, like, yeah, I'm gonna have some real trouble rewatching Mando.
Yeah. And to Vinny's point, bruh, when you said it, I had to kind of go back and think. I was like, yeah, there were signs, even signs before he became a star, the bullshit that he did. Remember, they beat the shit out of this dude and was calling, and he had so much to say about him, said some things about him being, they said the N-word, shit like that. We already know. Mark Wahlberg. That's just not going to be erased, bro. You can't erase that.
No.
And ever since I heard that,
Yeah.
you can't erase that. And I'm not going to look at you the same at all.
He beat an Asian veteran blind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he keeps trying to get it expunged.
No.
Tries to get expunged.
It was-
Why? So he can open up more Wahlburgers.
Yep.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
funny. The Wahlburgers near me just closed. So I was just like,
Good.
Like I said, it's a lot of TV shows.
I'm like,
It's a couple of sporting companies that I used to watch, and as they have shown who they really are, now I won't watch it anymore, or
Yeah.
I won't when it's on, I don't watch it. And I used to watch it all the time, and it's a certain this is mixed martial arts company. Now you showed me who you are. I'm not watching you
You
anymore,
can't go back and watch it now,
and I'm
right?
not going to watch it. It's on all the time. I'm not going to watch it. That's just the way it is.
It's terrible, bro.
NFL.
I know we went off on a deep end on a tangent, but
Yeah,
I
we
get
did.
it.
It's cool.
I get it. I mean, I get it. It's this is the world we live in, unfortunately, and
Yes.
it's a sad day when this bleeds off into entertainment.
Yep.
Where now that type of discussion outweighs the art form. It overshadows the art form, and that's the part that I don't like. You know what I mean? You know, we live in a society that people are judged based off of their sexuality or their preferences or whatever. And that shit's terrible. It's fucked up, bro. Because again, it's more prevalent now because of the way this world is. And now that things aren't blanketed anymore, it's out in the open and people are just doing ignorant ass shit.
Yeah.
Because of what it is. It's a shame that we can't live in a space where entertainment can be separate from that. Because now it's a part of it.
It is.
Constantly.
Well, it's because our money is a part of it.
Yeah.
It's impossible to divorce the art from the artist when your money is on the line.
Yeah. This is true. This is true. Anyway, great discussion, man. We're not doing a Caravan of Courage too.
Battle for Endor.
It takes a lot of courage to talk about these things.
It does.
A Caravan.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
What?
Caravan worth it.
I like the way Vinny just crowbarred that in there. Good job, Vinny. I love it.
You know what? No, because the fucked up part about this, bro, is that you mentioned it and you just said Caravan of Courage, and I was like, okay, maybe it'd died there. But no. Every single show that I have had, X has mentioned, okay, are we going to do Caravan of Courage on
Look at him. He's like the cat with the canary.
Really want to do Uncivilized? I mean, you really want to do Caravan of Courage? He's like, yeah, let's do Caravan of Courage. And then Uncle Keith was like, Caravan of Courage.
I loved it. I loved the idea.
One seed was planted.
That's why I love y'all.
I loved it. It was great.
Mark Lee, it ain't funny, bro. It's not funny, bro. No laughing. No laughing.
And then what really put the icing on the cake is when I went back and actually watched it. And I go, damn, I've been missing this. I could have been looking this like every day. I could have watched every day.
And you came with notes.
Yeah, I got the notes right here. The notes is right there. I'm reading now. I got notes.
He came with a notebook of courage.
Yeah, man. I had to bring up the Wisties. I had to bring up her name, what the Wistie's name was. I had the Mace got a rock.
Bro, I came in and I saw you, and then I saw Kendra. I was like, oh, wow, he's really bringing her in to talk about Caravan.
Yeah. Hey. Are you kidding me? For weeks. Yeah.
Hey, and the Woodsman did have a name. We can't.
What was his name? I don't remember.
His name was Chuka Truk. That was his name. Chuka Truk. That was his name.
That's why I don't remember.
That's right. He had a name. Hey, and the princess, the priestess had a name also. Her name was let me see. I got it here somewhere. I wrote her name down too.
Chuka Chuk, bro.
Chuka Truk. That was his name. Her name was the priestess' name. It was Kynak. Her name was Kynak. That was her name. The priestess, the crystal priestess' name was Kynak.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe you took notes.
Yeah, I took notes.
Do you want me to tell you my theory about how Ewok magic is actually just a different Force tradition?
See? I go for that. I go for that.
I don't think we've covered enough. I think actually next show.
We are not doing a part 2 of Caravan of Courage.
Uncle Keith has more notes, and we didn't even get to all.
I do have more notes. I have plenty of notes here of what was going on.
We don't even know the dinosaur's name in the hot skinny tree.
Bro, do you got a whole
I can do some research.
More of this.
I can do some research. See now what was weird about that is that the little thing was the lure
Both
See,
of
isn't
yours
that right,
fault.
Vinny? That was the lure.
Lured him
Like
in.
an angler
Lured him
fish.
in, and then when he stuck his hand in, the big monster got him. See, that's cool. I like that. That was great. That was what was going on.
I love how you motherfuckers is just sitting up here talking, trying to. I love that you're trying to be as convincing as possible, bro. Like I really, really love
Hey,
that,
hey,
and
and
you believe what you're saying.
the tree was dimensional because the tree was like 2 inches wide, but the monster was 17 feet long.
Like the
Maybe
cage.
he can
You
like
see that?
condense
It was
himself.
another
Like, like
another
a
dimension
squishy
inside
skeleton.
that tree.
Yep.
Or yeah, it's like
It was
it's
like
the tree
Cyclops
on
laser beams.
See,
It's
see,
Dagobah.
see,
the
see.
punish dimension.
Vinny's right. Vinny's
Yep.
100% correct.
It's like Cyclops.
Yeah, yeah. And those little white things that Wicked was pulling out of his bag, those were tabs of LSD. That's what they
I
were.
believe that.
Yeah.
That's what they were. That's why everybody was tripping.
X, you're supposed to be a therapist, bro.
Everybody was tripping, man. We
You
know
ain't
what
got
we
nothing,
doing.
do you?
I think we've made some pretty good progress here, actually.
Yeah.
Let's pick this up again next week.
Yes. See
And
who
that's
else
been
we
your
can
show
pick up on
today.
this.
Thank you very much, everybody, for coming out, man. That has been another episode of Uncivilized Scoundrels. I'm your host, Leo Rockwell. On behalf of Vincent Dunn, our press X to continue. Kendra, thank you for being here as always. It's so good to have you in. O'Keefe,
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck. So listen, like this it wasn't my idea to talk about this. I mean, but I guess people you got more insight. You have more
Can we change
insight
the name
now.
of the show to Courageous Scoundrels?
Listen.
No, we won't.
Listen.
Caravan of Scoundrels.
Benny's driving the Caravan. He opened up the door. He says, Keith, jump in here. I jumped in.
That's it.
He opened up the other door. He said, X, jump in. Then he opened up the back, and Kendra said, I'm diving in.
Yeah, no, I'm in the trunk.
Oh, see, she dove in the back.
And Leo's in the back like B.A. Baracus.
Hell nah. Hell
Okay, hold
nah.
on. I'll do a mohawk next week, okay?
We rolled down the road. That's right. That's what happened.
Oh my god, do y'all really want to talk about another Ewok adventure, bro?
Yes. We talking either Ewok Adventure or Battle of Endor, one of the two.
Y'all got to choose one.
Okay. We're having a vote. Which one?
Yeah, I'm feeling Battle of Endor.
Battle of Endor.
Battle of Endor.
Battle of Endor. There it is.
Yub nub.
Then he said he's driving, so he's just there for the ride. He's driving.
Yo, some bitches, bro. I can't. All right.
There it is.
Okay. Well, y'all heard it. Battle Endor. Next
Hey,
week.
Mark Live, fire up Disney Plus and get to watching. so you can find out what's going on next week.
Skywalker said, interesting question. Would you buy a Hot Toy Snoke? Yes, I would.
Sure would.
Yes, I sure would. Definitely would.
Only if I could get it for half off.
I don't know. Are his Pope slippers real fabric?
Were you talking about the Stan Lee special? Is that what you're talking about?
Beautiful. But I would real fabric. I mean, come on.
Man.
I do have the Black Series Snoke, the one sitting on the.
That's right. On the throne, he's
I
got
do
a
have that
ring,
one.
you know?
I do have it. I do have it.
That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. We will be back next Thursday for another episode of Uncivilized Scoundrels, and I guess we'll be talking about the Battle of Endor. You can thank Press X. You can thank Vincent Dunn, Art, Uncle Keith, and Kendra for that shit. I didn't co-sign on it, but I'm overruled. I don't have anybody else on here to say, no, we can't do it. I just have to go along with the rest of the crew. So I hope you guys are excited about this shit, and we will talk about it. We ain't got shit else to talk about because right now we're just living in the land of vacancy. Or perhaps what we will do after we visit this shit, we will go back and just start visiting or talk about each individual season of Clone Wars. We'll do that. We'll basically
talk about that
eventually.
Yeah, I thought we was going to
How
cover
about
Droid first.
How about Force Unleashed? We could talk about Force Unleashed. We could talk
Yeah.
about Jedi Fallen Order. We could talk
Young Jedi Adventures.
What about droids? We're not going to talk about droids.
Droids, yeah.
No, we ain't talking. No. You can talk about Visions.
Oh yeah.
Good. Season 3 is coming.
Is Visions 3 coming?
Yep. They announced it at
Yeah.
Celebration. And the Ninth
They
Jedi is
did.
getting a
They
full
had it.
season.
They had the
For
setup.
real.
Yeah, they had the setup in what's the name? Didn't you see those pictures I took? That's what it was about.
The Ninth Jedi is getting a full season.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're
That's
field
good.
testing it because they want to see if other studios that have very popular shorts are willing to do more seasons. They want to support that. It was a great
Yeah.
panel.
I cannot
Honestly,
wait.
best booth at Celebration too.
I cannot
Yeah.
wait. And here's
No,
the thing.
Yeah.
And before we bounce out of here, that's the one thing I can say for all the naysayers and people basically that talk shit about Star Wars and you don't think that we can fellowship and stuff like together. Go to a Star Wars celebration. I guarantee
Oh,
you'll see
yes.
something completely different.
Ugh.
Completely different. You'll see something.
It was the vibe. The vibe was totally different.
Vibe is
Everybody
totally
there
different.
just loves Star Wars.
Exactly. Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, Star Wars Celebration Orlando, Star Wars Celebration London. You know,
In Japan, I was
Chicago,
like
yeah.
I said, I was just talking to people. We were standing in line and we were just talking
yeah.
like we were old friends. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it so much.
so are we all attending Star Wars Celebration Anaheim?
Man,
I am.
please.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Is that
Vinny?
even a question?
Vinny,
And you gotta let
you
me
think-
know when tickets go on sale. Keep me in the
Hey,
Yeah, I know, right? I gotta get the tickets, but
ticket watch, yeah, because when I'm trying to.
uh-oh.
I tell y'all off once we're off camera because I can't say it while we're here. So I'll tell you why we get off, and you'll understand why.
I think I know.
You do know.
I
You
do
know.
know.
You do know. You do know because it was in the chat, so you already
All
know.
right. All right.
So I'll tell y'all once we get off. But anyway, because it's already set up. This is going to happen. That's the anyway. Thank you, everybody that's basically here. We will be back next week. Yeah, we already talked about it. We'll be back next week, same time, same channel, man. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. And
Night,
again, if you can't
everybody.
do anything
Stay
else,
courageous.
always stay uncivilized. We are out.
Stay courageous.
Stay.
So uncivilized.